Hello and welcome to tonight's game of AGRH versus HRH. This is a big game. A lot of fans from EEBH are watching tonight. Going to see who is going to be making the final playoffs here for Merc Academy Season 2. A lot on the line here tonight, Ghost.
Definitely is, guys. And this is going to be the last regular season game of the season. And I just said season twice, man. I'm thinking about food right now. I'm just being honest. It's late at night. Dinner time is on the horizon. But once again, welcome, guys. Thank you for being here. As we're about to go ahead and get into draft momentarily. But just introduce the teams real quick. And for blue side tonight, starting off for us in for game one, we got AG Ripper Harambe with top downfall, Jungle Brayer, mid don't eat bees, 80 carry major, and support perfect build. But also on the other side of the rift for red side, for Hyperion retirement home, it's gonna be in the top. I'm gonna butcher his name, but we're gonna try. We're gonna say for short Clegg in the jungle Capital Crusader, mid Astral, 80 carry Psycho Pump, and then support Cuda the Goldfish, baby. We're ready to go. How about you, Moby? You ready to rock?
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be a banger game. I am just excited for this one. I was on SSMR versus JRGC cast last night and thought that was going to be hype. That was, and I can only think that this is going to be even more intense with everything on the line here for HRH. I think you're going to see a lot of desperation coming out from that team. So a lot of people should be watching tonight to see who makes the final slot.
Yes, sir. And looking at slots, we got already into the pick bands. As B1 was Kaisa for the side of AG Ripper Harambe. Looking at that thresh for B2, but side of Ripper and for Hyperion retirement home, we already got Jinx and Knowledge. Their bot lane already being locked in as a retaliation to that Kaisa pick. I personally like the Jinx for this team. I mean, I normally see them perform well with it, but we're gonna see how this game goes in particular because AGRH is not necessarily anybody to be trifled with in this league at the moment. But Thresh is currently locked in. We're gonna see what Rip Harambe list around it out. It's gonna be the new and improved Victor, baby. With the buffs he has received, especially to that ultimate with every kill, it keeps getting bigger and bigger. I'm looking to see what the side of AG Rip Harambe is going to be pulling out to follow up with these 3 picks.
Yeah, big picks here for Psycho Pump getting on the Jinx. Love to see that. Don't want to see a Senna tonight. I think a lot on the line. He can't be pulling that out. With Oriana here, like, you got a good ball comp going, ready to go. So, loving the picks here from both sides. Looking really strong.
And just with every pick, there comes a ban, and here comes the first ban for the second round from HRH. It's going to be the Camille AGRH answering back with the Garen. I haven't seen Garen be banned in a hot minute, so I am assuming and that Clug must have like a nasty Garen, man.
I don't know much about Klugscheißer, but I do know that I've played against Downfall before, and they're a solid laner, so can't say much about Klugscheißer though.
All right, we're rounding off those bands with Mordekaiser and Kennen, and now coming in for that blind pick, looking like it could go be either top or jungle. 9 times out of 10, it's probably Kappa with Zach. We're gonna see what AJRH is gonna look to respond with.
I wouldn't be surprised if HRH responds with like a Malphite or something to get another ball delivery here, but it's a lot of front line, so you might see like an AP Malph.
Oh, the other team has ball. But we got Maokai being locked in for AGRH. I like it. Maokai, jack of all trades almost. Got the CC, good disengage, good engage. Rock solid. But now Fiora locked in for the top lane. We want the 1v1s, baby. That's how we rocking.
Yeah, I again would not be surprised to see Malphite being responded to here. I think it's fine. I think you do okay until Fiora. Could go Jax, could, maybe try and outplay it, but Dr. Mundo here.
That's an interesting one.
You got a beefy team from HRH coming out of the gate.
Problem with it too is that they only have 2 damage dealers, so especially if Jinx dies, their whole team fight falls apart.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it looks like players are ready to go into the game. Already, game 1 gonna get started on the way, but you know, AGRHH has a lot of pick, a lot of team fight ultis here where they can get onto HRH, but are they gonna have the damage to melt 3 tanks is the question.
I mean, they got Kaisa, they have a Victor. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have it. It's just a matter of can they scale to that point? Because
Yeah,
for the side of AGRH, looking like they're playing more towards topside, but the issue is that you have a champion in Kaisa that wants your team to theoretically play towards dragons for her. So I'm curious to see what route is Bray going to take with this Maokai. He's going to look to get this Fiora ahead, or he's going to look to try to stack dragon stack and try to get the Kaisa going.
well, it's definitely a really hard lane for them to gank onto Dr. Mundo. Prevent CC is able to just disengage from that gank very easily. So I would definitely look for him to be ganking bot side and looking to put Psycho Pump behind.
Oh well, didn't certainly expect the Fiora coming out game 1.
No.
And this is the first Fiora game I've had to cast in general. So
Yeah, I've seen 3 champs from Downfall before, and last time I saw the Fiora popped off and was like 6-1 or something like that. It was crazy.
now you get me interested. So
Yeah.
gonna see what's gonna happen when we get back from intermission, guys. We're gonna take a brief break because we're not Riot Games. We're not a small indie company. We're an amateur league. I mean, we don't get instant access to the game. We got the good old 3-minute wait. So you guys go get your snacks, use the bathroom, kiss your wife or husband or significant other or yourself, and hug yourself while you're at it. If you're alone, trust me, I'm with you. But we'll see you when we get back.
All those things.
Oh God! Well, when we get back, we'll be hitting the rip for game 1 of AG Rip Harambe versus Hyperion Retirement Home. We'll see you guys in a moment.
welcome to Summoner's Rift. Here we got game one, HRH versus AGRH. Looks like HRH is lining up in a bush here, maybe inspecting a little bit of an invade coming out from a Rip Harambe, but Rip Harambe just doing a 5-point here. How's everything look for you here, Ghost? What do you think about these two teams coming into this game?
I wouldn't say necessarily what I think, it's about what I'm hoping, and what I'm hoping is for a lot of action, man. Oh, as I say it, we got some movement. They're going in. Oh, they're just getting a ward. Never mind. Hurt my heart.
Yeah, I would have thought with Nautilus, or Thresh, we just saw some early blood action, but I think maybe they're a little bit afraid of Don't Eat Bees and Briar having maybe some form of CC here in the early game. But Kuda's going to step up and get caught really early here.
Yeah, definitely so. As now Kuda and Psycho are going to be forced to back up a bit. Kuda already about half HP, but Psycho trading back on a perfect build, getting that Thresh about half HP too, forcing both supports to utilize those pots pretty early.
Yeah.
A little bit of trading action going in the mid. What we expect, and perfect, man. Hey, bro. Yeah, we're gonna act like you intended to do that, all right?
A little bit of action here from Klugscheißer and Downfall in the top lane. Nothing so much to go as of yet.
And man, I feel like I'm back in 2014. Ooh. Never mind.
First blood going over to Thresh.
Kuda is gonna die, man. Disrespects the level 2 advantage and gets killed for it. But like what I was saying though, I feel like I'm back in 2014. Look at this classic bot lane here. Orianna Victor. I haven't seen that in a minute. Been a while.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't seen a solid Nautilus in a long time or a Thresh, so.
Yeah, but it feels like some things never change. Even with this same lineup, Orianna still gets the poke, but guess what also comes with it is a gank from Malachi coming in. Why is Mystical Trees gonna catch the Orianna? Oscar already blown flash. He may not be able to live out, might be forced to flash out of Victor. He almost gets it, he does. Another kill over to the side of AG Rip Harambe, as now Kappa is trying to get some back. He's gonna hop onto the Victor, almost dead. Victor's gonna get a gravity shield down. He's gonna keep himself alive. Zach now forced into his passive, and that should be another kill over to the side of Rip Harambe as it goes over to Brayer.
Tell you what, that's not what you want to see coming out of the gate from HRH. And watching him try to go 2v1 there, Perfect Build has the opportunity to roam here off of that kill. They have the head-to-head straight at they got the advantage in the bot lane. So it's very odd for him to see that fight being continued by Kappa.
Yeah, but also another thing too is now, as I was starting to talk, I love it though. Keep on the action, baby. Perfect Build's almost dead. One more hit, should be gone. There it is. Another kill over to the side of HRT. That's an HRT. Sorry, that is a steroid supplement. Oh, my bad. HRH.
HRH. Psycho Palm picking up that kill real quick on the Jinx. It's exactly what you want to see to get that bot lane back into the swing of things. And I think we just totally skipped over the fact that Klugscheißer took the 1v1 against Downfall and got the kill into Dr. Mundo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I just want to point out too, when you look at this game though, this top side, man, Fiora already behind. As we was trying to get through all of the action, brother, as I was about to say, Mundo had got an advantage, but it seemed like
Kuda could be in a little bit of trouble here. Yeah. But he...
All right, but now back to what I was trying to say. The question is, the team's gonna let me actually get my words out, but like I was saying earlier, though, normally with this lane, Orianna gets a lot of poke on to Victor, but now the circumstance changed to Victor. Now has that kill, has that assist. He should be speed running the next hex core at this moment because of that and because of those actions earlier.
And with a lot of the changes from Victor, I mean, is the lane still as unfavorable as it used to be, or is it now a little bit more Victor favored?
Well, Orianna might want to count her days. Might want to count her days because she's not going to have wave clear and much longer. As long as
Well, I'll
Victor's
tell you
able
what
to
she
get
is
those
counting.
cores.
She's counting that almost 20 CS lead that she does have.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like Oriana beats and pokes out Victor a lot until he gets that upgraded E, and once he gets that upgraded Death Laser and Death Beam, he just gets to clear everything for free. But actually, taking a look at it, let's take a look how much he's already at 81, so about 19 more CS. That's not even counting like cannon mains and such. He's gonna have enough. And he's gonna be able to shove in his Oriana, be able to just move freely around the map, and especially with Oriana now being low on mana. Like, jeez, I don't know what to say, man. Like Victor got the dream start pretty much, even though he's down CS. It's not gonna matter in the next 5 minutes. Excuse my brief pauses. I'm trying to. Or doing 3 things at once, being producer, caster, GOAT, the voice of Merc, it takes a lot out of you, man. It takes a lot.
It certainly does, as I crack open another cough drop myself.
Holy, it's a cough drop. Bro, you said that, I heard the crack in your voice.
I don't know if you know, but I was casting for like almost 4 hours last night, so back to back is probably not the best. I think I went through over 48 ounces of water in a single game.
48 ounces, man. Come on, that's rookie numbers.
Yeah.
I got a whole gallon water next to me, man. Come on. That's rookie numbers.
That was just game 1 of that series. By game 2, I think I drank 3 of my bottles, so.
Good. Stay hydrated, folks. Stay hydrated. But now, let me just take a look at. Ooh, Hooks almost hit Psycho, but we'll just take a look now. First drag already went over to the side of HRH.
Exactly what you want from HRH. You're going to want to start stacking those free stats here on Jinx and get some form of damage, because your damage numbers are going to be low with only 2 champions that can do any damage.
But the problem is too. Oh, never mind. As we now have the ultimate from Fiora coming out, one more vital point to hit. She's gonna flash for it. She gets it. She gets the heal. Mundo is trying to run. He doesn't have Ghost, but he might be able to live through this at all because he makes it back to the tower anyway. Because he has that good old ultimate, baby.
And he has TP here. He can get right back to lane, but I don't think he needs the TP. His lane is shoved out. He can walk. It's fine.
Yeah, he's just fine. He's pretty much just fine. Walk for free. Anti spins ultimate, and now he's gonna. But the problem is now Fiora can possibly freeze that lane on if she opts to. I would recommend it, but it doesn't look like she's gonna do that.
Kappa looking here bot side, maybe just briefly. Nothing happened off of that.
All right, but the thing I was mentioning earlier before Fiora decided that she was gonna 1v1 the Mundo is that even though that the side of HRH they are stacking those dragons. You gotta keep in mind this too, that the fact that there are already 3 grubs down for the side of AG Rip Harambe, they have a Fiora. Like that's kind of what you want at the moment. So like Brer had a choice of going between either side and folks on either side because once again, Kaisa wants to dragon stack, but Fiora, split push queen. So yeah, the options, and that's the look we're going with. But now with Zach and Malachi on the same side, and also Brer looking for a potential gank on that mid, but gonna walk away. But here comes Zach. Probably gonna spot him out. Yep, he is. Gonna force him back.
Astral getting poked pretty low here.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't think they're gonna go for that dive, especially with Zach around. They know that Zach's in the Raptors.
Gold looking relatively even right now. I mean, moderately, it looks like Briar's just a little bit ahead of Kappa Crusader. But I think that's mostly where the gold lead is from the side of Harambe. And when you get grubs like that, I think you generally do get a little bit of a gold lead. This game is sort of in a stasis right now. What do you think is the next thing that's going to happen here? Are we looking at another Drake fight, or do you think it's going to be Grugs or Grubs? Did we lose Ghost? Okay, looks like a kill goes over to HRH. Dr. Mundo picking up that kill. Klugscheißer is going to be very big after that 2-0. Red side is going to move in on these Krugs. It is a 4v3 situation. Kuda's getting taken really low here as well, but Kappa has passive, so they're going to be able to keep fighting. Thresh is going to get caught out, and Perfect Build is going to give another kill over to Klugscheißer. Klugscheißer is going to be trying to chase down Briar. Briar is going to get popped up by Crusader after his passive, but Kappa's looking mighty low as well. Klugscheißer just picks up another kill against Maokai, and the side of HRH is looking really low here as Downfall looking to pick up maybe some kills into this team. All in all, really good here fight from HRH, and I think that answers our question as to whether or not what the next objective fight or what our next fight is going to be, considering the stasis that was currently happening in the game.
Alrighty, my apologies. I am back. I had a random nosebleed out of nowhere. Oh.
Okay, that explains where you went.
I didn't mean to leave you by yourself. It just kind of
It's
happened.
okay. You know, it happens. We took over for a bit, and, you know, we had a little bit of action while you were gone. Klugscheißer is now 4-0.
Yeah, I saw the team fight. I was sitting like, I wish I could be at my desk, you know, just screaming and shouting and losing my voice right now. But apparently, you know, my sinuses had a different plan for me tonight. Hopefully, I'm good for the rest of the day, though.
A little bit of dry air. You might need a humidifier, my guy.
Oh, I got one in the closet. Alright, but yeah, again, once again, sorry about that. We got a hook coming out from Cole. We're gonna catch Briar, but Briar.
Kuda's not in a great place here. This is a 3v2.
Yeah, Briar.
But Klugscheißer's running down.
Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do here. Kuda's gonna die. I mean,
Kappa going in with an ulti here, gonna catch Briar out here. Donnie B's getting cat by Astral. Another kill going over to Klugscheißer.
Alrighty, yep, it sure do. Now Kappa is stuck in a 2-on-1, along with Fiora trying to fight the Mundo up. But Kappa is not going to make it out here alive, and Klugscheißer is going to be trying to get another kill. He is going to get the support, but Fiora and Donnie B's on this Victor is going to be able to claim his life as Fiora's going to get a shutdown.
Huge, almost, 1,000 gold shutdown going over to Fiora. But Klugscheißer picks up 2 more kills.
All right, yes he is. But the problem is Mundo has 6 kills, but look at the rest of his team. So he only has heart still. He's building a thorn mill. So his team. I want to hope to God he builds an Overlord blood mill, or he's not gonna be doing a lot of damage for all that gold he got. Because Jinx, even though Jinx is 1-0, Jinx still in it, but Orianna, even though she has 3 assists, remember I said earlier, guys, the Victor versus Orianna match, it starts off Orianna favored because of Victor not having any evolved abilities. Well, look what we got now. Look at the CS. Look at this. Look at the score lines. Victor is well ahead of Orianna right now, and for good reason. So keep that in mind, guys. Orianna is going to be pretty much an oat-bot for the rest of this game.
Just look how far ahead Klugscheißer is here. And Klugscheißer is going to catch out Downfall, and is going to run him down.
Yep, Downfall's living up to his name, buddy. And now here comes the ghost coming out from Mundo. Mundo's
going to dive the tower.
Yep, there he is. As the Empower Auto coming out of the E from the Mundo is going to finish the job. But Downfall will live up to his name and see a great screen for the next 25 seconds. Dragon is on the board, though. So HRH is going to be looking to take that good old Cloud Drake off the rip, baby.
Klugscheißer is 7 out of 8 of these kills right now. It is actually insane. You're worried about damage. I think when your Mundo is 7-1, you don't need to worry anymore. Mundo is going to go wherever the hell he pleases.
Yeah, but Mundo has to build an Overlord blood mail. But before we continue on talking about that, here comes the Maokai Ultimate. Kuda's going to be brought in a lot closer to get a face-to-face beat up with Rip B.
Kuda's out.
Matter. because that's going to be a kill over to the side of HRT. Kappa's running for his life as the Kai'Sa is trying to kill the Glob Monster. Zac is dead. Here comes the ultimate in the top tattoo. Two different fights going on. It's now the mid lane is going to actually be able to push off. They trade 1 for 1.
Insane fight here on both sides.
Definitely so. Definitely so. Keep in mind, both ultimates are spinning out these top laners, but Cluemeister on the Mundo, you know, Mundo passive, he's gonna regenerate like crazy, even without the Warmonks. So, the dragon, another dragon taken, but this time for the side of Rip Harambe.
I think Klugscheißer getting into Overmeld, like you said, is probably the next best thing for him to do here. But I do want to see him build that Warmogs and just get super beefy.
Hey, I'm just saying. This is Mountain Soul, guys.
He already has 2 items.
Yeah, he has 2 items, but this game is gonna be a Mountain Soul. If Rip Harambe lets the side of Hyperion retirement home take Mountain Soul, this game is game over. It's pretty much it's over.
Absolutely, absolutely. How do you deal with a Dr. Mundo with that amount of stats?
You don't. You don't. You just
3 Mountain Drakes stacked. The only thing that could be better than that is if you had 4 Mountain Drakes stacked.
All right. Well, I will say though, aside from all the chaos we've been seeing for the past 5 minutes, the goal lead is about a little under 400 for the side of HRH. It's not by much, so this game is still in anybody's hands at the moment. Where we're seeing Cluemeister and Kappa is starting on that Rift Herald, as now Mundo's trying to run off Brayer, make sure he doesn't get on the river. And keep in mind, Victor's bot side too. As we look at speaking about it now, here comes the fight. Here comes the potential kill. Jinx almost dead. She's gonna make it out alive, so they're gonna be looking to try to take Nautilus as a consolation prize, and they are. Another kill onto Kai'Sa.
Yeah. And another consolation prize going over to them is going to be this bot tower. But Kappa is going to be picking up the Herald here, and they're going to be able to take mid tower.
All right, but here comes Fiora, here comes Brayer, and now Victor's there in the mid lane too. Ultimate expended by the Zac. Zac's trying to make it out. He will. Couple tower shots taken by the Wise Mystical Tree, but nothing's going to come about it, as now there's another tower down for the side of HRH. Whew, all right. We got getting a lot of action. Well, you know, not a lot of people going down. But Mundo's gonna be trying to take another tower down. But he might not make it out of this alive. Ultimate already expended. These ghosts are gonna be coming back up momentarily. But will he be able to make it out alive? Sir, 4 members of AGRH right
No, I
there.
don't. He's not making it out of there.
And that next kill could go over to Don't Eat Bees. I'm actually curious. Let's see. Let's take a look at his his head score. So, yep, he is complete. His core is fully augmented. Every ability is upgraded, ladies and gentlemen. This is about to get crazy.
Yeah, I mean, when all your kills are on Mundo, it is going to be very hard for a lot of these players to be in this game when you're getting Victor and Kai'Sa super ahead.
Especially when you're Mundo giving away the goal lead too by dying off of split pushing.
Absolutely. Downfall here, picking up the top lane tower. Nice little prize for them as well.
Alright, 2 towers of 3, only 1 ahead from the side of HRH, but goal lead no more as it's slightly over to the side of AG Rip Harambe. Oh boy. This game is gonna be something. They have to really either get Astro back into the game or get this Jinx super far ahead. That's because I don't see this game. I don't see them winning this game if they're relying on Mundo just solely. If I'm being quite honest.
No, I think you need to get Jinx some more kills here. You know, Jinx is an item and a half in. Looking like they could be strong. One team fight in the favor of HRH where Jinx pops off. I think you're solid.
Alright, we got the engage coming out from Zac, but he's gonna completely miss the E, but Victor doing so much damage. 1 death beam and it's literally taking out so much of Oriana's HP.
Yeah, there's gonna be a point here real soon where Oriana's not gonna be able to match him anymore. I don't think she actually can. Briar here getting caught out. Might be sending over a kill, but no. Looks like he is able to just jump out of there as Kappa comes in, looking maybe to slingshot themselves into the fight, but easily disengaged.
Yep, the Thresh Prince giving him the lantern to get out that troublesome moment. But still, with this Mundo up here, split push, I'm curious, gonna come up and try to kill him. We're gonna sit here for the dragon, because to be honest, Mundo's gonna get this turn if this Fiora doesn't get any help. But AJ Ripper Harambe already set up on the river, looking to try to death bush to try to catch somebody out for HRH. Here comes the teleport. Mundo's coming in, hot and ready, with a cleaver ready to split somebody's head open. And now the engage, the fight is going. Jinx is trying to get
this fight is looking HOTOGO hot to go because Psycho Pump is popping off, getting 2 kills. Note that one goes over to Klugschleiser.
All right, now we see perfect build, still trying to keep everybody away from Don't Eat Bees. Don't Eat Bees not left alone. Fiora is split pushing that top side, but this dragon should be free over to the side of HRH.
For some reason they backed off. I guess they are just okay. They're just going to pull it out and take the Drake with ease.
Yep, taking it with ease, but Fiora is also going to take that top tier 2. There we got two to recall back Orianna and Nautilus. Try to keep Fiora from cracking open their base. As now Mountain Drake over to the side of HRT is going to make these tanks a lot beefy. So, I mean, if I'm AG Ripper Harambe, you gotta have better control of that river. You gotta pick your fights better, man. They got more engaged in you in that 4v5. You can't be sitting up that far. You probably got to back off, just let it go, and try to do something else on the map in response.
The other thing is, Don't Eat Bees here is now 4-0, looking a lot bigger on that Victor. Solid 2 items going in here, and now 2.5. 550 gold shutdown on his head.
Definitely so. Definitely so. Now have a good look at this though. Like both Rare and Perfect Build both have lockets. So a lot of shielding coming out from that side of Rip Harambe. They're trying to keep their 2 carries alive. Try to stall out time Fiora to be able to split push. And look at Fiora going into the secret Agent Man move, catching Ostra. Ostra does have ultimate. And here comes the ultimate coming out for the Fioras. This should be Fiora.
Astral's gonna have to flash away.
Oh, good flash.
Downfall able to flash over the command shockwave. Not really a good place for Astral to be there.
Definitely
knowing that Fiora is going to want to split push and want to split bot. I don't really like that from Astral.
I guess he was expecting Victor to come back down to the bot side to try to split push and Astral answer, but little did he know that he was getting opposite. Now Kuda is down with Downfall instead, as Jinx is just farming up the mid lane. Mundo's on top, matching against the Victor, which I'm personally not a big fan of. But you know, it can work. It works.
Kuda, just get out, Kuda, you're dying.
All right, well, Kuda trying to be turned into some smoke Gouda, baby. But all right, I will
80% of your health gone because you don't know where to walk.
All right, don't worry, guys. I exit out stage right. You know, it's all good. It's all good. I know that was corny. But look at the side of HRH. They're looking to try to run down AG Ripper Harambe, the 3 members in mid, but not gonna be able to catch him, unfortunately for them.
I still hear maybe getting caught here again, though. Nope. I lied.
I will say, all OTs except Mundos is up at the current moment. So they could look to try to burn down this Mundo, who's just running at him like crazy. Keep in mind, the Kaisa, she might not be full complete 3 items at the moment, but she does have the Kraken and the Rage Blade as Nature Grab comes out. They're gonna get their hands on the Jinx. Jinx barely makes it out, forced to use the cleanse. Fiora's gonna kill the Jinx though. Oh, as I lie, oh no, there it is, barely. But now, two members dead for the side of HRH, as now AG Rip Harambe looking to take some more blood, baby. Zac now gets hooked. Zac is gonna be fed to the animals, as now they're gonna be looking to claim their dragon. Oh, nope, sorry, Tripping. Dragon's up in a minute and 38. Ahead of myself.
Yeah, it's just not where you want to be from all sides of HRH. I mean, just positioning wise, you're just in the wrong spot, man. You're just out of position. It just looks bad for you. You have no vision over this objective. What are we trying to do?
I mean, there was no objective there in the first place. And then what to make it worse, guys, you gotta be honest with yourselves. Why are we trying to do that when Mundo has no ultimate?
Exactly. And you're right, there was no objective. We're fighting over nothing.
Now he's just giving the goal away for free. Here comes Mundo trying to run down Downfall for free again, like he did early game. As now Downfall's gonna be forced to fight. He doesn't have the ultimate yet, just now coming back up. He could try to use it to get some more health off those vitals. But instead he's gonna opt to run away, and I don't blame him. Because the rest of HRH is coming down too. As they're trying to get set up for this next Mountain Drake.
Yeah, you need to get vision here on this Drake. Downfall is going to back. Drake is up in, what, 30-some seconds. So, you know, you need to have vision over this. This is where you lost your last fight.
Oh, man. And speaking of fights, brother, HRH are already on that river. They have, looking like they're trying to secure vision. Yeah, they do have... Oh,
Kuda caught out here again.
Caught out. Here comes the teleport coming in from the Mundo, but
This
it's gonna
just
be too late.
seems to be the end all be all of Kuda. Kuda just keeps getting caught out. A big shockwave coming here, taking out. I didn't even see who it was. It was perfect build. I thought it was only bees, but it turned out it was perfect build. Wait. Yeah, and Briar goes down too.
Yup, it's now HRH is gonna be getting that free Mountain Drake. Gonna be third Drake for them, making it over to Soul Point.
Mundo now with 5.1k HP is gonna have to teleport back to top lane. It looks like to deal with this Fiora. And you know what's crazy is this Fiora is only 200 gold behind, but Psycho Pump is getting caught out here in the mid lane. Not a great place for you to be. And Kappa is also going to pay the price for him as well. Has passive, but it looks like Downfall is actually going to get locked down trying to go for this.
All right, Downfall's going to be able to make it out, but Gouda probably going to die. Yep, there it is. Gouda is going to die to the Victor Ultimate. As now Mundo is trying to go and get some more blood. He's by himself. Ultimate is going to be expended. Does
Gets
not
the
have
shutdown.
Ghost, but he's going to die himself. As now, don't eat bees goes godlike on the Victor. Oh. And now, the side of AJ Rip Harambe, they're going to be looking to try to set up this Baron. Might outright just go for it. Jinx ends up in 5, though. But Mundo's going to be down for another 34, so they're not going to care about it. As the Honey Fruit's there to help keep Kaisa healthy, so they can be able to take that just fine. Jack, you're probably going to be looking for a steal. He is walking through the jungle. Going to be spotted out by that Farsight ward that's sitting in the bush. But Baron is almost a quarter HP.
You got to slingshot for it, Mike, right now. Oh, you missed your slingshot.
What the hell? He missed the slingshot. Doesn't make it over the wall.
Oh, no. It's so bad. It's so bad. I've done that before on Zach, and it feels miserable to be caught on camera.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, if you're HRH, here's what we need. You need Kuda to stop getting cut out, and you need Kappa to stop getting cut out because Kuda got cut out. And then Psycho needs to also stop getting cut out. The whole team needs to stop getting cut out. If they just fight as a team, HRH gets the Jinx resets, they actually can play, you know, but the problem is you're on a Don't Eat Bees 7-0 Victor. Who loves the fact that you're just standing in a blob for him.
I'm still stuck on the fact that I just watched the Zach jump straight into a wall.
Yeah, no, I get that. That I would mentally also lock into that moment too. I'd be very It's terrible. It's just so bad.
I'm amazed. Astounded. Round of applause. But Now AJ Ripper Harambe pushing 4 members in that top side. Fiora is pushing on that bot. Now we got the engage coming in from HRH. They're trying to keep Ripper Harambe from getting this inhibitor turn.
I don't know if the Zac is Kappa's champion.
You know, I don't think this game is their game, but you know, here we are as Ripper
It looked like
is
their
currently
game.
in the lead.
It looked like their game when Dr. Mundo had 7 kills and hadn't died yet.
Yeah, but what good does it matter if your team is getting slayed and the top sides are looking at the... Oh my goodness, Nature Grass comes in, catches 2, Zach's gonna fall down. They're gonna be looking for more on the side of Rip Harambe. They're trying to make Rip go to the name of HRH, but they don't catch some more, but they're still trying to seize this turn. As Perfect Build did look for the hook there, but Psycho's gonna be able to dodge it.
This is just absolutely abysmal here. Briar here getting cut out though. Perfect Build getting low. Psycho point blank missing AG Perfect Build.
Man. Okay.
Shockwave's coming down, catching Briar. Things could happen here. Flash is coming down from Briar.
Alrighty, now the side of Rip Harambe gonna be looking to recall as they finally get that inhibitor. And Fiora look like she got that bot T1. Yes, she did. She's gonna be backing off now, trying to get that Empower reset while she still has it. Is now Soul Point is coming up for the side of HRH, but their waves are in shambles, and they look to try to push it out so they can be able to make it their way onto that river. But AG Ripper Harambe, they should be able to beat them there. And especially with that gold influx from the Baron power play, I don't see why they shouldn't be able to win a fight at this moment versus HRH.
I mean, this is soul fight. Soul for HRH. They're gonna want to fight here, and it could be trading soul for Nexus here if they lose. Hell, they could end up giving both away in this fight if it goes bad.
All right, but Dragon is up, and most of HRH is not there. It's not a mid T2 goes down. Downfall.
Downfall is ahead in gold right now. That is insane.
Hey, that's what happens when you've been split pushing the entire game and you don't get ran down all of it. You know? You eventually come back. Eventually. Especially when you got a Mundo that's kind of running it down a little bit at certain points.
Yeah, twice he seemed to be just dying for no reason.
Yep, that's what happens when you give shutdowns, ladies and gentlemen. Comebacks are a thing in this game.
The other thing is, Don't Eat Bees just has not been punished at all throughout this entire game.
I mean, he's been playing behind his team, so he's been doing very well.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, now it's looking like Mundo gets some good damage on the perfect build. TP comes in, and from looks like, yep, it is Downfall. He's gonna immediately run to the top side and shove in that super minion wave, force the side of HRH to split apart. All right, keep in mind, guys, Baron is coming up in about the next 51 seconds. So as long as AG Ripper Harambe keep solid control, keep these waves pushed in, and should be able to fall back and be able to start that Baron. But opting to reset again. Fiora's going to that bottom side. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, and now Ripper Harambe making their way towards that top side but not without clearing the camps first. But Perfect Bill's kind of lagging behind. They're gonna be trying to get that vision down because they don't have any, despite, you know, of course, being the first ones on the river. But the support is back at base. Hopefully, be able to get some fairly soon. But it seems like HRA is gonna be they got an idea of what's probably gonna happen. They sniff it out. They're gonna make their way over to that river.
Downfall pushing in here on bot side is, you know, looks like Mundo is gonna back maybe to match him. Both Astral and Klugscheißer have teleport here. Could try to look to get Downfall picked out. And with that, maybe rotate to the Baron.
And keep in mind, Mundo and Oriana both had a TP, but Baron is already being started by the side of AG Rip Harambe. Downfall almost able to get the Oriana, but Oriana gonna be using that Zanya's Hourglass. Is now Downfall running for his life, but he's gonna die.
Right.
But
here's your second chance. Okay, nope, never mind. It's too late.
There is no second chance. But as Mundo now is trying to come in and look for blood, but he's by himself. And he keeps on chasing. He's gonna be in a spilling his own before he ends up getting to see a gray screen. So he's gonna fall back like he should be, because 4 versus 1, we learned our lesson, right? Without ultimate, we learned our lesson.
The good news is Fiora doesn't have Baron, right? And that's great, because now you don't have a split pushing Fiora with Baron. That's gonna be the only pro that you take away from this. You still have 4 other members on that team with Baron and a 700 gold shutdown victor. It's insane.
I still wouldn't feel good about that anyway, because they gave away.
Well, you got to
Baron
look at the
Fiora.
positives, or else you're just gonna tilt.
And I'm not in this game, so I ain't gotta worry about tilt. I'm gonna call it how it is. As Oriana, she does shove out that topside wave, so you don't have to worry about that crashing the base just yet. With the inhibitor just now responding back onto the map. Don't have to worry about super minions just yet, but possibly we'll have to think about it within the next minute, as Fiora is making her way to that top side to split push again. Now all 5 members of HRH, they're in the mid lane. Nobody there to respond to the Fiora at the moment. Looking like they're gonna be sending Oriana though. Don't know if that's a good idea.
I think you just got to fight here as 5.
And speaking of fighting, Mundo Passa already down as the nature grab's gonna come out.
Kai'Sa got out. It's big.
No, we have a DC in the game.
And we can't even pause because they can't even pause because they're in fight.
Yep, but the fight continues. The game is still going. It's now only one person is dead. That's the Maokai. Rip Harambe still trying to find something. Zac now finally gonna be sent to the afterlife as Downfall has entered the fray. But Jinx is going crazy. She's getting excited. She's in the back line, able to get him damage. But Don't Eat Bees is still responding. He is still laying down his damage and trying to keep the fight alive. But the problem is Mundo's alive too.
You got 3 beefy boys that aren't CCing a victor there as Jinx dies. 3 beefy boys. Not one of them steps up to CC him.
Well, who's gonna CC him? There is a name, Nautilus.
The Nautilus?
Yeah, there is a name Nautilus. Who is it? Who's gonna do it? There is a name Nautilus. We don't have a lot of hard CC on the side of HRH. You gotta keep that in mind. Who is CC beside Nautilus?
I mean, just Nautilus. Three beefy boys should be on them. They should be on them. They should be body blocking. They should be doing damage.
That's the problem. They have to
oh no, that looks so bad for Astral.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Oh no.
Bye-bye,
Oh no.
Astral. Bye bye. Bye bye. It's nice knowing you, Astral.
Just drops R and Astral dies.
Alright, but now we got some more fighting for this soul, potentially for HRH. Now Smites
Red team gets it.
Mundo gets it, and now Soul is gonna be over to HRH, and the fight continues. Gouda is almost down. But
looks like they're gonna
Mundo
sacrifice
is
Klusheister here to get out of this fight.
Yeah, but Klusheister is still alive. He does have the ultimate going, as now Killer Instinct had to be expended to keep on top of this Mundo. This Mundo finally goes down, and I could potentially see them ending the game right here.
Yeah, without that, what, 7-8K Mundo? Oof. There's not a lot of wall there to stop Rip Harambe from walking through.
Sure as hell not. And Rip Harambe gonna be cracking open this mid turn. This mid turn. Zac tried to go in, but the flay from the thread is gonna stop him dead in his tracks. All right, well, wave is cleared out in mid, so they're gonna get some breathing room for the moment.
Downfall here doing a little bit of 1v4, maybe buying some time.
Downfall is gonna get lanted out. Jinx is gonna shoot the rocket, but it's gonna miss.
Baron's up here in a minute.
Alrighty, like you said, Baron is coming up in a minute. So curious to see like is HRH gonna actually get on the river a lot early, be able to get this vision control? Because right now, currently, they do have vision in their red side of the jungle, but not past that point. And understandably so, their jungle has been controlled by AG Rip Harambe for the most part, for the better part of like 10 whole minutes, maybe 20. And now this Victor too, like he still hasn't died yet. 10-0-11. Don't eat bees is this Victor is definitely gonna get banned against him this next game.
Absolutely. Or it's gonna get picked by HRH.
I don't know, man. Looking at Astro playing, bro. I don't know. But Baron is coming up in the next 6 seconds. AG Rip Harambe not opting to start the Baron just yet. Keep in mind, teleport is up for Mundo, not up for Fiora. So once Fiora shows, Mundo knows he's gonna be able to respond to that fight before, but she won't be able to. And Fiora won't be able to get anything significant to how far the wave is being pushed up. As Mundo now is gonna freely take that bot E2, and ultimate is now being expended as Fiora tries to run down. However you say his name, I'm just gonna call him
Klugscheißer.
Klugscheißer, okay. Klugscheißer.
It means smartass. Reggie steals the Baron! It's big and Kappa's out!
Alright, you sound like Delph was coming to visit your voice box, man. So don't worry, I'll take over the shouting for you, brother. And Zach, he steals the Baron. HRH, they're gonna get the Baron. Look, the push down mid. Here comes the beefy boys with the Jinx falling behind them, looking to finally crack open AG Rip Harambe's base.
This is why I love IBSG, because it doesn't matter what happens for 42 minutes in the game. As long as you steal Baron, the game could be yours.
We'll see at the side of HRH. They're going to have to reset. I think they're going to offset their tempo quite a bit, but, you know, here we are. Here we are. As now...
Well,
they have Jinx in mid by herself, along with Ori in the top. Zach's gonna be making his way to do some farming. I think they're wasting time. And he's gonna just group up, just shove down and group up, let Mundo side lane, and the rest of the four just march down mid.
I think just what this does for HRH is just balances the gold lead back toward their hand, and it doesn't really get them much. They can't really do anything with this Baron.
I mean,
what they can do is keep it away from Rip Harambe.
I mean, at this point in the game, a gold lead doesn't even matter anymore. Like, we're 43 minutes to the game. Mostly everybody's either...
Tony Bees is caught out here. It's big and it's a shutdown. Going over to Astral.
Oh, Lord. First time Tony B is going to be killed. And it looked like
Fiora...
he's severely costly for the side of AG Rip Harambe. Mundo's, they're going to try to go for him, but Mundo does have ultimate. And keep in mind, does have the War Monks now,
He's
too.
1v3. He's 1v3.
They can't kill him without the Victor. They can't do it. This might be actually a game.
It might be, but Downfall is 1v1ing in the background and could be ending the game as well.
We got a base race going on, ladies and gentlemen. It's Downfall looking to end the game. And what it's looking like it might be to the side of Rip Harambe, and it will be game one over to AG Rip Harambe with the base race.
That's got to be heartbreaking. That has to be heartbreaking. You're on the verge of victory. You finally killed the Victor, only for Downfall to fucking backdoor you.
The classic Fiora play, man. The classic Fiora play.
I don't know what you do there. Definitely, like, you have to send another person back to deal with that.
I think if they just didn't BS around earlier and just either reset right after they got that Baron, or immediately just pushed, because quite literally they had the wave. They could have cracked open the base, but no, they BS'd around, and that's what they get. That's what they got. when you play stupid games, you win dumb prizes, and you stole the Baron. But
They
when you
fucked around and
finally
found out.
when you finally tried to push, it was already to the point where Fiora could just get around your squad and just go split push and backdoor you. Well, you literally could have already cracked open their base and had the game in your grasp before Fiora made it to their top side. But hey, it's just, I'm just a caster. What am I lying for? I'm a coach too. But on the other hand, game one goes over to AG Rip Harambe with the crazy backdoor victory. I think it's the first one.
This.
It's the first one I've seen so far, and since I've been casted.
I hate it. I hate everything about this. It's so bad. It looked so good from HRH to steal that, and I thought they were gonna win it off that, but no. Oh, feels bad, man.
It does. But guys, while we get set up for this game 2 draft, we're gonna go to a brief intermission. We're gonna let the thought of what you just saw and everything, let you digest it a little bit, and take that with the understanding we got another game to go, baby, as we got more action coming to you when we be back soon. All right,
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are about to go in the draft for game 2 of AG Harambe versus Hyperion Retirement Home. As you remember, game 1, we ended off with a backdoor, I think it's
Yeah.
the first one since I've been casting. I don't know. How about yourself, man?
It's the second one I've seen. And I'll tell you what, I hate seeing it every time because it just feels so bad to watch happen.
Yeah, it
I,
does feel
I,
bad. But you know what else feels
especially
bad?
I'm rooting for HRH to get in. Uh,
You know what else feels bad, bro?
what's that?
This Nard ban is now we're already into picking bans. Nard being taken off the table. So is Gragas for the side of AGRH. Blitzcrank being taken off too. So no hooking out here, man. No hookers. But as we continue on, I'm curious to see if Hyperion they're gonna ban out this Victor or not.
Well, I assume they're either going to ban it or take it away. They're absolutely going to ban it. Kappa cannot see half the spells he's saying. I have that effect myself with Lux. I can't see half her spells, so you have to take something off the table if you can't even play into it. It's not even balanced for you. So might as well.
Old people, we gotta love their eyesight. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Hey, a majority of males have some form of color blindness. It is fine.
I'm messing with you. But Victor is taken off the table, but Alawi banned, and now Jinx being picked up first pick for Hyperion Retirement Home. Let's see what AG Rip Harambe, what they're gonna respond with on this red side. It's gonna be a Moo. Sad Mommy hits the riff, possibly not locked in just yet, but it is being contemplated.
Yeah. Solid pickup with a solid team fight potential there. I think it's great.
All right, but
I,
Moo is locked in. Kaisa potential on the block, and yes, it is locked in for AG Rip Harambe. Ooh, I like the Diana hover.
yeah,
As it's
I think
still,
that's going to Kappa. I think I've seen Kappa play that quite a few times, but I could be wrong. But it's locked in here, and very interesting response to Mumu.
very interesting indeed. Can be flexed in between mid and the jungle, as Melia is going to be
Oh,
locked
that is
in.
the perfect counter to a Mumu. Perfect.
I mean, but do you really need to go in at this point? I mean, if they have a Diana, you just kind of just wait until they come into you and just press R.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, if a Mumu alts their team, Milio just counter alts.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Only my big issue is like this, right? If a Mumu can shut down the Diana, I don't think it really matters for for Emilio at that point. I don't think it matters that much. Because the
Fair
main thing
point.
is, if you shut down the engage, is you just really turn the fight on and turn the fight on them.
Looks like Thresh is getting brought out here again for AG Perfect Build. Perfect Build was doing really good things on this Thresh last game, saving a lot of his teammates, with Lantern and whatnot. So I think it's solid for him to run the back. Looks like Camille and Garen are going to remain the same as top bans. Do you
Like,
take away the Fiora? And do you take away the Mundo? Yeah, obviously you can't let the Mundo through. Not after that performance. Actually, gross.
so just like neither top laner is gonna get their previous picks. Fearless for the top laners pretty much, but not necessarily so much for the rest of the team. So as we look to now a new set of picks is as we now go into the R4 for AG Rip Harambe, I'm suspecting they're gonna probably pick their mid laner here. Waiting and waiting. And it is gonna be Syndra locked in for the side of Rip Harambe. Don't eat B. He's gonna see if he can continue the streak of barely not dying here.
Yeah,
Only one
another
death last
solid
game.
pick there from Donny P's pool. Is someone who likes to play Syndra, likes to play Victor. Has those very strong bursty champs. So
All right, now we get to the last 5 seconds. See what HRA is gonna pull out the bag this go round. Cassio, I like it.
Cassiopeia.
I like it.
Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia?
All right, but now we get to the last pick of this blue side draft for HRH. As we're gonna think, I'm just thinking, what are they probably gonna put in that top lane? Like downfall plays mostly like a lot of carry champions every time I see them, so I can see. Oh,
Tom
instead
Kench.
the Kench is here. Unbench him. As we now see, what we got here is gonna be quite interesting. I guess they don't really have much. Diana has got to be their primary engage if they do plan on fighting that way. Like their team kind of just.
I mean, Tom can go in. You know, it's not as good, but you know, if you set it up right,
he can go in. But in terms of a hard engager, they really only have Diana just press, Lunar Rush onto somebody, and then use ultimate. You don't. That's a horrible position to be in as a Diana. You don't normally want to be the primary engager. You want to be the second one flying in. But Jack's gonna come out in response to the Tam Kench. It's gonna be a rough game for the side of HRH. If I'm being honest, in my opinion,
I wouldn't be surprised if you see HRH play more of a catch with the Cassiopeia, Milio, and Tom. Protect the 80 carry comp a little bit more. I would have probably, if I was going to do that, I probably would have locked in Ivern. You know, maybe in the jungle there or something.
I still don't like Ivern here, and for the side of HRH either. It's like you have champions that want to do two different things. Like,
yeah, I mean, it feels if you're going for a protect 80 carry, like that feels better in my head. But like, I don't know, it feels a little mixed to me on what we're doing. You got a few divers and a few protectors.
Even if you were to try to do like, whether it be dive or leaning more toward protect, I mean, I just don't like the champion in general for the side of HRH. Jinx is fine, Melio is fine, but thing is with Melio, like you want like a lot of the team to play NT, a lot of the enemy to play NT, which is fine. They picked Jax, they picked a Mumu. Well, of course, let's just say without hindsight, they picked a Mumu, they picked Kai'Sa, they picked Thresh. That's fine. Diana R2, if we're planning on picking like more and like we're picking like a front to back and a protect style, don't like the Diana pick. I'd rather it be another jungler, but I don't think Ivern is the answer too. Like I think you honestly need another frontliner that brings a lot of hard CC. Like that's Maokai here.
I agree with you. I'm just saying, like in the comp that I had in my head, like if you're trying to protect your AD carry, you know, I don't think Diana's it, right? But we'll see. We'll see how they can play it. You know, they can front to back with Diana diving with Tom Kench leading the way. So it's got potential.
I think they're gonna get torched. Like AGR. Not only does Harambe have an easier team comp to pilot, like you're Diana. Only thing you do is go in and press R, and you're hoping the guy you're hitting Kai'Sa, you're hitting Syndra, or both. And then to make it worse, you don't really have a front line sound for Tam Kench, and the only thing he's doing is single target. He's not hard CCing a lot of people. Just him just doing one person. You gotta hope that you're hoping for so many elements to go right, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't happen, you just get obliterated. It's not good. Like you're hoping for perfect gameplay. And that's
which we've seen is not something that has happened from either side of these squads.
I mean, shit, that's even a lot to ask for out of pro players. I'm like, especially looking at like, and then you go look at HRH. It's like, I don't know. They're gonna have to bury a Rip Harambe like in the dirt in the first 15 minutes. If they don't,
I mean, how would you feel about like a Galio mid here instead
for Rip Harambe?
For HRH,
Galio mid is fine.
I feel like it goes better with Diana. Like it gives you that you can go in, you can be the engager, and then you have a second person following you up with a huge shield.
I mean, it's fine, but again, my big thing is I don't like the jungle pick here, and I don't like the top pick here.
Yes, I think Malphite would have been better. I think Malphite would have been great here.
I mean, Malphite would be fine.
You got a Cinder you can blow up
See-
on repeat.
See, Malphite would have been fine, but all the issue is you run into is you can still. I mean, Silas can go top, and that's if the side of AGRH if what's the name? Not the downfall can play it. If he can play Silas, then yeah, you just screwed yourself. But
Yeah, absolutely.
I prefer like Rip Harambe is like HR. Like I'm not saying Hyperion retirement home can't win this game, but it's definitely they have a hell of a lot harder road to win this game. All I'm saying. But
I think.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I think you're right. I think that I think Cassiopeia though can scale this, and Jinx like can pop off very easily. So I think if Rip Harambe isn't careful around their team fights, that HRH could run away. You know, there's a potential. Like I see the potential. I see like a way that they can play these team fights to win. But I think you're absolutely right that like Rip Harambe has the strength going into these fights, and it is just not going to be. It's going to be very hard to capitalize on their mistakes. I think they have too many tools in team fight here, so it's going to be difficult. I don't see HRH taking this one.
All right, but speaking of taking something, we're gonna be taking a quick break as we go to intermission. Because, like I said, we're not a small indie company, but we gotta wait on this timer, baby. But when we get back, we'll see you guys in the riff for game 2 to see if will AG Rip Harambe take game 2 and end this series and end this season with a bang, or is HRH gonna push us to a game 3? Get your snacks, use the bathroom. I'll see you in a moment, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are in game as we already had a first blood going on to the support. Sorry we started off a little bit late, but you know, had a bit of a technical difficulty on our end, but it's all good now as we are rolling, baby, into game 2 for AG Rip Harambe versus Hyperion Retirement Home. So let's see if we're gonna get pushed to the game 3. We're gonna be sitting here and end it off here this game 2. All right, we got a little bit of a fight down the bot lane. As Perfect Bill's already about half HP. Before the wave even gets there, like he already got killed once, but that's gotta be a rough start. All right, level 2 advantage going over to AG Rip Harambe in the bot side, but they're not gonna be looking for an engage at all. It's now quickly level 2 followed up on the side of HRH, as now Jax is gonna be getting that trade in with that counter strike onto that Tam Kench. Getting a little, just a little bit, but Tam with the grass proc, not really gonna worry too much about it. It looks like things are pretty calm in comparison to the last game. As now, as I said something, here comes the hook from to Gouda. Gouda trying to run, and Knight still ticking. He's gonna flash. Tyson gets the kill. Major's on the board. Now it's 1-1. As Major still trading. Now he's gonna be forced to back off because that Jinx is still laying down that damage. Now we're gonna trade in the top side. Jack's going on to Tam Kench. Tam does have the great health now, but he's still gonna lose out on this trade anyway. Jack's gonna pull out, gonna make it short and sweet. We just got a little bit of a fighting everywhere, man. Just a tad bit everywhere. All right, but another engage coming out from downfall. He's playing his lane pretty smart. He's taking the short trades, not letting I forgot how to say his name already, but not letting the Tam make you good use of the great health at all. Making it short and sweet. And now with a Mumu and Diana finna actually run into each other on this river for the scuttle. As now a little bit of trade from Astro here, as Kappa is gonna be the one to get that scuttle on that river. Both junglers on the top side, but not gonna look to do anything. No 2v2 clashing for now. Tam Kench wave is shoved in. It's not Jack's gonna be looking to reset, try to get that cheater back. Oh man, possibly.
A little bit of back and forth here early on the game.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Fryer was looking for a gank, but unfortunately, there was a ward set up there. But perfect build is around. But Kappa is gonna be behind the Cassio. Unleash power is. Sorry. The E is gonna be expended from don't need bees, but it's gonna miss as another dark spell gets utilized. Try to get some extra damage down walking out, but that's gonna miss too.
Looks like bot lane here from HRH had the prio to get the early rotation down to help and potentially ward off a 3v2 and turn it into a 4v3 real quick. No big fight came out of it though.
I don't know why in my head I was about to call unleash. I call scattered or weak unleash power. It shows you how much my sciences have been messing with me today. Uncharacteristic mistakes here. But this is by far a lot more calm than what last game was. Last game we already had hell on earth breaking loose.
Sorry, I kept calling Aurora's alt worlds beyond end the other day. I'm like, I looked it up. It's backwards. Like it's beyond worlds.
Yeah, it said worlds beyond end. It's like that's the backwards way of saying it. Sure. Alright, but Dragon is now on the board. First Dragon is going to be Mountain. Curious to see which objectives both sides going to be aiming for. As Diana looking to move to his top side, Mumu is pathing up that way himself. We might have a clash of the Void Grubs in a moment.
I think both sides are going to want that. I think, you know, they're going to want to prevent downfall from backdooring again, you know, split pushing. You got to get some grubs on your side.
Sir, you got to get that grub, but unfortunately, Tam King's is going to make an ultimatum. He's going to either have to go and lose his wave and help them with try to fight for the grubs, or just not help them all and get the farm. It looks like he's going to stay under that tower, and Diana's going to be just doing the grubs. So it should be a free set of grubs over to the side of AG Rip Harambe.
I think with Klugscheißer being pushed in, maybe all you can hope here from Kappa is just one steal.
Oh no, but Kappa's going to die for this as it looks. Kappa
he steals one. He does get one away.
Here comes the Tam King. He's going to swallow
Klugscheißer gets him out.
Oh no!
And it's a big play.
It's gonna be a turnaround, possibly. As Cassio's getting damaged now. Jean's right down a miss. Here comes the ultimate out of Cassio. Finds two, but Cassio's gonna die too with it. Here comes Kappa, gonna find one himself. They're looking to kill more.
Oh, it's so big. It's so bad.
Crazy as Diana
no.
is gonna get a triple kill. Tam is still looking for more, but Syndra is gonna be able to walk away. Triple kill over the Kappa Crusader.
Coming out of that with so much value. Diana getting so big. We were worried about, you know, would Diana be able to keep up in these fights, you know, without a front line? And right there you see Diana, minimum health, picks off 3 kills, you know, off of that Cassiopeia ulti. Huge.
I honestly think the AG Rip Harambe could have played that whole lot better and just outright just focused Kappa. But they ended up letting them live and try to go for the objective, and Kappa just not only steals the last grub, but gets swallowed up by the Tam Kings. I mean, Tam Kings start turning into Bishop TD Jakes out here, and look at him go. I don't know if anybody gets that reference, but you know, oh boy, we gotta pause. Come on.
Perfect time to do it.
All right, well now we got a moment of cooling down, so just digest what we just saw, ladies and gentlemen. Just take it in. Take it in.
Kappa comes in, tries to steal one grub, topside grub. Doesn't get that grub, but is able to come in, gets the third and last grub for his squad. And then picks off 3 kills in that team fight on minimum health. It's just insane.
My big issue with that is, I mean, since Kappa got swallowed by Tam, why didn't they just turn on Cassio? Only like 2 people tried to kill Cassio. The other 2 just kind of like just against the wall.
You know, their eyes are looking one direction, and I bet you that they just got the horse funnels on. You know, they got those blinders on. They're focused. They're hard focused on Kappa Crusader and Klugscheißer, and Cassiopeia is able to start spamming her E and then come out and, you know, lay down the petrifying gaze on top of them. And she got 3 men ulti big on there. They can't focus her, you know. And then they try, and then Kappa gets back in. Klugscheißer comes in. Kuda is able to heal some people up. It's just absolutely massive.
Is what it is.
Milio is a fair and balanced champion, by the way.
I know he is. He actually is a fair and balanced champion. I'm just serious. He actually is a fair and balanced champion.
He has so much healing. It feels like I'm playing Lucio from Overwatch.
You don't have that much healing. You don't have that much healing.
No, just like the abilities kind of look the same because like it's an aura around people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get what you're saying about that.
Yeah.
Oh, great time for an ad break.
Yeah, and also, by the way, I don't know if you saw, WXLKI donated $25 to support Movember.
Oh, nice. I did not notice at all. Well, appreciate
so
the donation, fam.
$140, I think 100 is from me, and then we got some more money in there now thanks to some other donors. Yeah, don't forget to help donate to this charity. This helps supports men's health and mental health awareness.
Alrighty, alrighty. Like I said, thank you for and thank you for the $25 donation for the charity event. But I will say that was a perfect time for an ad break. And by the way, guys, we don't have control of those, but at least us, the casters, know. So talk to the head guys about that. But it was a perfect timing, so it what it is. It kind of just aligned. The stars aligned. But as we just sit here in this pause, man, I just feel like I'm watching the LCK game. I just killed the elevator music.
I got a new ad blocker, and it's doing wonders right now because we're in ads, and it is just hard working blocking those ads for me. I gotta let you know what ad blocker that is. It is working wonders. It's just called Pi Ad Block.
Not the one they've been running commercials for like crazy as of late. Not the one they've been running commercials for like crazy on YouTube as of late.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, the Google Chrome extension named Pi.
Yeah. Well, it's working wonders, and apparently you can get paid while you block ads. So I don't know. It worked. I didn't have any ads there while that during that ad break. I kept was able to see the stream continue. I'm not a shill. I'm not a shill for Pi, but it worked.
All right, well, now we're back into the game, ladies and gentlemen. We are rolling again as we look to see what's next. As we got to trade up top side. Jack Downfall is not letting this go, man. Even though he might have died once, it don't matter. Don't matter.
Looks like I'm gonna get the spectator delay here.
Yeah. In time. Let me stop doing that before we get copyright strike. All right, there we go.
I don't think you get copyright strike for singing. You're fine.
Hey man, people got copyright strike for anything at this point. As long as it sound resembles as much as a sound bite to the song. I don't say that's a exaggeration, but people have gotten copyright strike for singing the songs. I don't know why, but they have.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Welcome to YouTube. Not YouTube.
You should be copyright striked for that.
Welcome to Twitch.
Yeah, I think that pause fried my brain there for a second. Jeez.
All right, well, I didn't do this for game one, ladies and gentlemen. My apologies. I normally do. Well,
Psychopump getting caught out has to flash away.
All right. Back to what I was saying. I've apologized. Normally I do this every game, and almost like a tradition when I cast. So, my bad. Let me do this now. For the 20-some of you watching at home, or from work, or wherever you're at in this world, I want to know what you guys think about this game. Give me a 1 if you think Hyperion Retirement Home is going to take game 2 and push this to game 3 to keep this series going. Or do you think AG Rip Harambe is going to close out this series in game 2 for the last series of the season for season 2 of Merc Academy IBSG? Tell me what you guys think.
You know, I said it earlier. I said whoever wins game 1, I hope wins game 2. You know.
All right, we got the engage going on to Donnie B's already almost dead. He is going to be dead and gone. Here comes Brer. Will he be able to try to catch him on the tower? Nope, he's going to be too late. And now 5-2 for the side of HRH as the goalie keeps increasing to 1.4K.
Kappa, my guy, is determined to lock my bedtime to be after midnight. I cannot with this 4-0 Diana just popping off right now. It is insane. But it looks like Amumu's going to get these Void Grubs, and Blue Side is going to look to go to Drake.
It's funny how I said 1.4 and now from the moment I said 1.4, which was that not even 10 seconds later, it almost became 2K. What the hell is going on here? But now Now it's about 1.2 ahead. But Dragon is gonna go over to HRH. Is now the side of AG Ripperama. They're starting those. They're doing the grubs. They already have 4. Looking to possibly get the fifth. There it is. I'm gonna ever forget Tam Kinch's name, so he's gonna keep calling him the Kinch. But
Klugscheißer.
why did he decide to put a Norwegian or?
You could just call him smartass. His name means smartass.
All right, man. I may say some inappropriate things on the stream from time to time, but I can't just say smartass the whole entire time.
that is his name. That's what it translates to. Is smartass.
All right. Well, we're gonna make sure I'm gonna be cussing in whatever European language that is, then, instead of English. I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, we're gonna leave it with Klug. Alrighty. As now the Dark Spirit Scatter re-combo comes out from the Syndra, getting the good damage down Cassio. And keep in mind, Syndra does already have the Luna's Companion. And godly downfall.
Okay, Cassio, I mean, it's also sitting on full item plus, tier. Those are the only 2 items you need as Cassiopeia, in my opinion. Oh, Klug. Hitting tongue after tongue. This could be a dive here potential, maybe.
Could be, keep in mind, Grandmaster's ultimate still there. Grandmaster at arms is still there to be utilized. So you can try to survive a little bit, but the Tam Kinch, keep in mind, great health does exist, so should be able to still pull it off.
Oh, missed the tongue. All right. Yeah, I think if he nailed that tongue, he might have been going.
And Klug giving downfall more tongue to the porn star, bro. I don't know. All right, the Tam can't. That's it. Not Tam. The Thresh goes in for the hook. Gonna miss it. Death Sentence gonna hit a minion instead. Perfect Bill still took it and actually took the flay, but nothing came out of it. And now we got a little trade going on the top side of his downfall. He had based and TP back. And now it's gonna be looking to fight Klug. Klug's already about half HP. Probably looking to jump and go over the wall. Maybe. I don't know. There it is. And the flash goes out from downfall.
What are we doing?
Gonna call Klug's downfall. And now Klug stayed a little bit too much, got too cocky, and now it's gonna pay for it.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake from Klugscheißer there. I don't know what he's doing. He's dying. That's what I hope that was worth it.
Speaking of dying,
Kuda getting called out again.
The coup de grace is gonna be for Melio, and now Lander's gonna get the Kais out. Jinx not getting more damage, but Kappa is gonna try to get up there to the top side. Make sure downfall doesn't get more damage to the turn. But here comes the Unleashed Power. Don't eat bees brings Astro to about quarter HP. He doesn't know Brayer's around though, but Kappa is gonna be moving mid. And now
it's another Kuda getting caught out moment. It's just looking bad on his part throughout the night.
Yeah, but now all eyes is on Rift Herald. Now it's being started by the side of AG Rip Harambe. 75% HP already down.
Looks like pings are coming out onto Rift Herald. Kappa maybe looking for a heroic play here.
Oh,
Blue team steals this objective. They are going to be able to get in and take it.
No, they did get
an amazing downtown.
Alrighty, and now the chase is on. Downfall is getting ran down by Kappa, but he has no mana. Here comes the Tam Kinch with tongue lash hit. It should Ghost coming out. Downfall should die. Oh, Klug didn't get in close enough, but he's gonna keep on the chase anyway. This should be a kill over to the side of HRH.
Huge stand-up play from Kappa. Kappa is playing out of his mind on this Diana.
I don't even know if I'll say it was really him on that one. The Rocket did good work.
Psycho Pump. Psycho Pump with the luckiest rocket of his life.
And now mid-tier 1 tower going down for the side of HRH as now they're going to get their first turret blood and keep pushing that goal lead. And so they eyeball the dragon as it's up in another 26 seconds.
Yeah. After Kuda getting caught out there, that is exactly the sort of play that you needed from that squad on HRH to get into this game and really set yourself ahead.
Man.
Looks like bot's gonna try and shove out here, get Prio here for the objective. Maybe they'll look to get this Infernal Drake. This means we will probably have Hextech, Chem, or Wind.
Alright, but looking like AJ Ripper Harambe, they're gonna be against this river first, despite mid already being showed up, but they're gonna have Syndra to respond to it. Cassio is on top side too. She does have teleport, but will they get down there in time is the real question. Tam Kench is starting to make his way base. Never mind, he's farming a little bit, but now he's on his way. Kappa is on the river too. Teleport is coming in for Cassio. Jax does have it. Oh, we might have a fire on our hands.
Perfect but it's actually really good for them because Perfect Build is caught out. Psycho Pump getting the kill is exactly what you need to happen here.
All right, and this should be an Infernal Drake over to the side of HRH as Amumu is being swallowed. Brayer is going to die. Flash expanded. Don't know why you did it, buddy, because now you just lost more resources for no reason.
Dominant fight there looking from HRH, looking to shove in now bot side, but Jax is getting free push there top side. Can Tom get back in time, Clue Chaser, to respond to this Jax push where he gets the second tower again?
All right, but Kappa's gonna come behind. Don't need bees. Miazo comes down, but I'm gonna give him for a brief moment. Flash goes over the wall. He's gonna find his way out. As Diana doesn't have Flash herself, Petrifying Gaze did not find anyone either. So keep that in mind. Now 2 ultimates down for the side of HRH, and now the spot lane Psycho Akuda look to kick teams to push this turret.
Well, yeah. Bees is going to lose Flash there from that gank. So I mean, all in all, not a bad gank.
Not a bad gank, but a bad rocket as it goes wide, and Major is gonna be able to get out of there. Alrighty, no objectives on the board just yet. Baron is up in 1 minute 38. But keep in mind this too, that even though currently right now the side of AG Rip Harambe is behind, they do have 5 Grails and a Jax and a Dream. And Brayer is on this side, on that top side of the map, but so is Diana, but she's walking more so towards mid. They can look to kill Tam Kench here. Or at least force some stuff out of them. And like this is exactly what they're gonna do. Here comes Brad. Counter Strike comes in. They're gonna lock him down a little bit. Vanish Toss has yet to be expended yet. Ultimates are still up. Keep that in mind. As now Tam Kench is wasting time as he tries to W out, but Curse of the Sad Mummy is gonna catch him. Great help to stall out more time, but nobody's coming to the rescue. This should be a free kill for the side of AG Rip Harambe. As Counter Strike comes out. There we go. Shut down to the Tam Kench, but now the rest of HRE is pushing down mid lane. Ultimate comes down.
But it doesn't matter.
Astro finds the kill, and now the current is down. They're looking for more of this Rift Herald to try to get a little bit more, but it's gonna die.
Yeah, two go top to play, but you're losing mid prio for this. Play top. You get that shutdown off of Tom, but what does it cost? It costs you the entire mid lane.
This remind me of like the meme, like what did it cost? And it's like everything.
It didn't start that way, but that's where we went with it.
Yeah, but goalie is continuously going up. It's a little bit over 4K and a little bit under 4K actually. Put aside of HRH. Actually,
speaking of gold lead, you have a 3,000 gold lead in the jungle. Insane.
It's not surprising.
And actually, Cassiopeia is also up 1,000 gold. So you got a lot of gold in the right places right now. The only one that you want to see some more gold would be in the hands of Jinx. Is behind 1 kill towards that Kaisa, so we'd love to see Jinx get another kill here.
Well, let's see what and how AG Rip Harambe plans to get back fully into this game, because right now they're behind by a good bit. Alright, Jax goes in. Ultimate is spent by Kuda.
Yeah, I don't know if that's where you want to spend the ulti, but I mean,
Oh, speaking of expending the ultimate, Tam Kench finds the threat. She's gonna flash his way out and take the blast con and say goodbye, good night. I'm gonna see you later. But now 3 on this top side as forces Kuda and Astra to back out. Kappa is gonna come and gonna walk up. But keep in mind, old wards are there. Even though he did have the Oracle lens, they probably did see him.
Yeah. You got 5v4 topside here.
Oh boy,
These
engage
might
from
be forced to
TK.
teleport.
Yeah, engage from TK. He's gonna find Brea. Brea is gonna flash away. But all 5 members of HRT is up on this top side. But this top tier 1 is still up. And it's out over a quarter HP, so taking a fight right here might not be worth it. As now, especially the teleport being expended by TK. Oh, AG Harambe can look to engage this. The Syndra has her TP.
I think they're just looking to tower and reset, but no, I was wrong. They're looking to engage further off of Psychopomp's, get excited.
Oh no. And it looked like AG Harambe, they took a bad angle, and it looked like this finna turn straight around on them. HP bars, so many half HP bars. Brea, major downfall, and perfect build. Literally all went down in a moment, but HRT, they're not gonna pursue the matter. They're gonna take the tower and back off.
Looks like Tom is going to start the Drake down there. Klusheiser getting on that Cloud Drake. This could be 4 Drakes over to the side of HRH here very shortly.
Very shortly indeed. It's Harambe. Doesn't look like they're going to be coming to respond. Alright, well, Gold Lead still sitting at a little over 4K. 3 turns more for the side of HRH. It's now the 3rd dragon. Put him on for soul point for Cloud Drake. This game is looking harder and harder for AG Harambe. All right, well, I'm just seeing some wave clearing for the moment. Baron is on the board, but each side will be looking to pick off at least about 2 people before they even start that, because it's still pretty early in the game. 23-minute mark for a Baron. But looking at teleports though, Syndra and TK's teleport are down, but Austral and Downfall still have theirs. 9 times out of 10, like you see right now, they're gonna be split pushing, matching each other for the moment.
Yeah.
All right, Syndra is on our top side by herself, and HRH. It looked like they were posturing for some at first, but then they decided to back off. They're gonna be spotted out by wards.
Oh no, they might get cut out here, but it looks like they're doing the catching.
Yep.
Huge pick onto AJ Major.
Yep, Major's gonna be trying to fight for his life. Brea goes in with the bandage toss. Brea doesn't have the ultimate, and there goes Major to the gray screen. You go back to the fountain. Return to Cinder for the mummy too. Bye, bye. And now Baron is gonna be looking to be started by the side of HRH. Baron's getting shredded pretty fast too.
This is totally a different team from game 1. It feels like.
Definitely does. Definitely does. And now Kappa's 5-0.
I like this here that they're walking as 5 together to respond to the downfall.
Downfall might be doing a little too much, man. It might be his own downfall again, just like it was last game. Flash suspended to dodge the tongue lash, but Flug is still chasing. He's on the hunt, but he like they're not gonna catch the man with the light post for a weapon. RP their hopes of picking off somebody, but
look at this. Cassiopeia has 3 items already. Is absolutely huge.
Definitely so. Definitely so. Keep in mind, she don't have to buy boots.
No.
So money comes in a lot better ways. You don't have to buy boots, you can buy better items instead. But instead of actually pushing away, they're gonna be looking to push another kill push their kill numbers up. They were trying to find Brer, but Brer flashes out, and Jackson and the rest of AG Rip Harambe are coming to that bottom side to respond. But that turn is going down pretty fast. Yeah, they're too late to the party, but they could be still looking for an engage angle. Jack's still sitting onto the side. Ward finally put down. TK is engaging onto the Jax. Here comes Kappa. Nope. Lantern out from downfall. There will be no shenanigans going on in that jungle today. And completely different HRH comparisons to the game one where they just got massacred. Man, look, they got their foot on the gas pedal. As Petrifying Gauge is going to stop Jackson in his tracks, not let him get an engage onto the snake. Not trying to get made into some boost today, but Perfect Bill is trying to defend this tower. Hook onto Kappa. Melio ultimate goes down. Perfect Bill is going to die. Kappa is almost dead too. Kais is going to get the kill. They're looking for more. This fight might turn the game around as Melio is finally going to die. Psycho is going to die too. TK is the only one in the fight at the moment. Cassio's pushing the top side, and TK should be dead.
This is traumatic. This is the worst case scenario for them right now.
Oh, definitely so. As now AG Rip Harambe, they're looking to get back into this game, and Dragon's up at 15 seconds.
Astro's just like, I'm going to take that free gold.
He did have teleport too, by the way. Did have teleport. Alrighty, first Drake for the side of AG Rip Harambe. As they look to shrink this gold lead just little by little at a time. As now you look at it, and now you can take a look at this Kaisa. Wait, what the hell? Huh? What? Serpent's Fang, third item. Okay. Alright. Alright, you know what? Alright, you know. I respect the Serpent Fang bit and Serpent Fang buy. I just don't think it should have been third item if he's going to do it, brother. But I'm not the one playing the game. Major is, and like Major is doing major things. It's 4-1-1 on the game for the moment.
You know what? With Tom having great health, or no, does that even apply with Serpent's Fang? Maybe it was just with the Milio. They're thinking like
technically it's the shield. It technically is a shield. So it should
well,
be able to do
Bees
it.
is getting caught out here.
Yep. Don't need bees to be fed to him. Oh, he's gonna flash the Diana ultimate. He's gonna get out, but from the lantern. Here comes the Jinx Rockets, but it's gonna meet Major and not the intended target. Jax TP'd into the back, and now he's by himself. But he may find Psycho, but he's gonna get out of there. Possibly, nope, get slowed. And now he's gonna die. One dead now as HRH is looking to get more. Major is trying his hardest to get more damage out, but TK doesn't give a damn at all. His perfect build goes down. They look to continue to fight. Swallowed up. Kaisa is, and Major will be sent back to the grave.
All your carriers are dead on the side of AGRH.
Yep.
How are you stopping this shove?
You don't, because don't eat bees, man. All your friends are dead. Now your team's being pushed to the edge as you guys gonna go to game 3 in this series of the last series of the IBSG Season 2 Merc Academy League.
I think I cast a curse myself. We're staying up late. We're going to game 3.
Yep, game 3 it is. Damn, it's already 10:16 at night for me. Well, who gives a crap, man? We're still in this to the long haul, to the end, baby. As game 2 goes over to HRH. Now we're at a 1-1 situation. Game point. As now, we didn't say this before, but this is a do or die situation for AG Rip Harambe. If they lose, they don't make it to the playoffs.
No, wait, they make it, right?
Oh wait, is it HRH?
It's only HRH or EEBH, right?
Oh, my bad. Sorry, HRH. But if they don't win this series, they don't make it to the playoffs.
Now I think, hang on, if they lose, if AGRH loses, they're might be movement on their part where they move down a seed. But I gotta check here real quick. Okay, so standings, AGRH, they are 4-4. If they beat, if they beat Rip Harambe might be out. I'm so confused here.
I'm about to say, are you trolling me? Are you trolling me? Are you trolling me?
Okay,
Like I
so
was
like
wrong?
I know head to head is like I don't think head to head comes before series wins or like overall wins, and then there's the overall average, and then it's the head to head, right? So even though EEBH has the head to head against Harambe, yeah, I think it's either going to be EEBH or Hyperion. Even though Rip Harambe lost to both those teams. I think they're still safe. I think they're still clinched. Yeah. Well, they're clenching for sure. I don't know what the final decision is, but let's see that.
Hyperion. Rip Harambe. If I say Rip Harambe has to win this game because if Hyperion wins, they're going to be tied up. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Hyperion has the head to head. So yeah, if AG doesn't win, they're out. If I'm not mistaken.
Well, we're gonna have to get some clarification here from Fifi at some point.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, it was said earlier. Yeah, if AG doesn't win, they are possibly out. Possibly. I could be wrong, but yeah, they both go to 4-4. 4-5, and I think HRH has the head to head at the moment. Well, that would be the head to head we're talking about. That would be the head to head if HRH wins. I don't know. I feel like I'm being trolled here, but it is what it is. But we know that there are playoff lives on the line, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna go to a brief intermission. Let this game 2 digest because we got a big game 3 to go here between HRH and AG Rip Harambe. Like I said, playoff lives are on the line here. But we'll see you guys when we get back for game 3 draft.
Send help. They're all dead.
Hey, and welcome back. We're going to game three. We're already in draft, getting ready here. Nar coming out from HRH, banning that away immediately. Rip Harambe going to be responding again with that Gragas ban, taking these off the table. Looks like some of the bans are just going to be kept mostly the same here out the gate. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Victor be banned away from HRH again. And yeah, looks like it's just the same three bans from HRH. They saw what it needs to beat Rip Harambe, and I think they have it figured out here for game three. They figured it out in game two, so
Man. These bans are flying out. As
Okay.
TK is not banned by AG Rip Harambe.
looks like they think that was the problem there for game two, and it looks like Jinx is gonna be locked in. And I wouldn't be. I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if I see Kaisa Thresh, but we're changing things up here in the bot lane, locking in Caitlyn.
Sir, the Sheriff of Piltover coming to the Rift for game 3 of this series. Now we're looking to see what they're gonna be looking to pick R2. A lot of for like the past 2 games, most have been seeing support even from both sides being picked here. But let's see where they go with this go round. Actually, correction, they picked the Moo last time, and here we are again with a Moo.
Yeah.
All right, well now we get into the last 15 seconds of this B2 pick. Looking to see what HR is going to pick up to pair along with the Jinx. Is it going to be the Thresh this go around
Probably
or the Milio?
No, they're gonna keep that Milio. It's a great counter to Mumu. It's a great counter to all that. Engage CC keeps Jinx alive. Did a lot of work there. And bring out Mordekaiser.
Already hits the Rift, the Iron Revenant himself. Taking people to Brazil, aka the Death Realm, baby.
very interested. I know a lot of people have been playing it like iGank in the jungle, so I am interested to see if that is going to be Mordekaiser jungle or if that is going to be Mordekaiser top. It is going to be Camille to be responded to, so we'll see if they think that this might be Mordekaiser top or not. Looking at these next phase 2 bans.
They think it's top because Diana is looking like a potential ban for the side of AG Riparambe. And it is locked in. There we go. They think that Mordekaiser is going top. Thresh coming out, make sure Perfect Build doesn't get to play another game of it.
Yeah, I think that Perfect Build has been just doing too solid on that champ. I think you got to take that away, especially when you haven't locked in what is right now a traditional and on meta support. Poppy also being taken away. Nice counter to Camille. So, never mind. Shaco is off the table. Poppy is still left on the table, and Swain is being taken away from Rip Harambe.
Yep, no taxes for the side of Rip Harambe. No taxes at all. But Lux being locked in for Rip Harambe. Knight's Artillery managed to follow up with buying all of that engage.
Yeah, you have a solid Caitlyn Lux lane. It's going to be a very pokey lane, very bully lane. See what kind of jungler or top laner we have coming out of the side of HRH to respond to this.
I think iGank's the only one that actually runs that. So we have Gwen. And you know what? I'm just not going to say which one's going where because interchangeable. But then again, iGank is not in this game.
Gwen could be Gwen jungle. I mean, I don't think it is, but both of those champs are interchangeable.
Yes, it is. And now we got Smolder coming out for the mid lane. As we're going to have an execute there for the side of HRH if he can make it.
Yeah, I think you send HRH and let them have a scaling option. Oh boy.
You know, the funny thing is, somebody in the chat was calling for the Azir last game. They were begging for it. Well, you ask and you shall receive. You now have a Azir in this game 3 as we see who's going to take this win of the final series of Season 2 of the IBSG Merc Academy League.
Also, on our stream, we do have the HRH and
sorry.
like AGRH backwards.
Let me.
Hyperion
Hold up.
is the one drafting on the left.
Hold up.
And Harambe is drafting on
the
right.
Hey, you saw nothing. You saw nothing. All right, you saw nothing.
Nothing. Production is a full-time job, folks, that we don't get paid for. Hey
man. I'm over here casting and talking about this draft at the same time, trying to do 2 other things.
Exactly.
Like
you need a raise, my friend. You
gotta
need
be
a raise.
cockeyed to do all this at the same time without nobody noticing sometimes. But this draft from HRH, man, I like it better than the last game. Granted, they won last game, but I do like it better. Now, for the side of Rip Harambe, like this is gonna be an interesting clash. Like I'm actually looking forward to this game. Granted, HRH is gonna be scaling a little bit longer than Rip Harambe, but who knows? With the chaos that ensues, like in game 1 and game 2, like at least the mid game of game 2, you never know. People might get accelerated. So I'm excited to see this game 3. What do you think?
I'm excited for game 3 to be over. But no, this is gonna be a banger for sure. I only say that because I have to get up in like a few hours.
Look at you. No one told you to get the job that requires you to get early.
It's after my bedtime, folks. But we're in it to win it. We see now that the Gwen is going topside and that Mordekaiser is in fact going jungle.
Alrighty, well, the spirit iGank might not be here, but the spirit of him lives on apparently in this game. But you know, it's gonna be interesting. I'm really excited to see how this game plays out. I really am. But even though I'm excited, and I hope you guys are excited, because I see a lot of you guys are hyped for his here, go ahead and hold it, channel it, just hold it in just for about 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5 max. as we go to a quick intermission, and when we get back, it's gonna be the final game of the regular season.
Let's go.
I repeat, the final game of the regular season.
Either either Beach House or Retirement Home is making it into playoffs off of this game. That's how big this is. This game determines who is going to get immediately sent home by JRGC.
You guys,
That's that important.
you guys beg for the chicken. You guys beg for his ear. Guess what? If Rip Harambe losing, I'm blaming y'all because he got turned into Popeyes on the riff. But if they win, you know what? Gonna clap it up. Gonna clap it up, all right? Well, we won't know until we find out after this brief intermission. When we get back, we're gonna hit the riff. See you guys in a moment.
Be right back. Oh, well, welcome back to game number 3 here. AGRH versus HRH here for the game 3 of the last game of the season. Final playoff spot on the line for HRH. A lot on the line here.
Yes, sir. A lot on a lot indeed, especially for HRH. If they lose, they're out. If they win, they're in for the playoffs for the postseason of season 2 of IBSG Merc Academy League. But what do you guys expecting? What do you guys expecting? Game 3, looking at both of these comps, no crazy shenanigans. Give me a 1 for HRH. Give me a 2 for AG Real Harambe.
Yeah, looks like a early fight here breaking out in the bot lane. Kuda, Psycho Pump, Major, and Perfect Build doing a little level 1 bout.
Sir, level 1 bout it is. Not Perfect Build already half HP. It sounds like a little repeat of last game itself. Oh, gets the binding onto Psycho. His downfall is by half HP. I feel like some things are just repeating itself constantly in these games. It's like Death Taxes and Perfect Build being half HP. I don't know why.
Brilliant.
Alrighty, well, this game is mighty quiet so far. No first bloods just yet at the moment.
Nope, just a little bit of back and forth here in the bot lane, but nothing really, no ganks coming out yet. Still doing full clears from both sides, so we'll see if anything happens as both junglers path the top side scuttle.
Yeah, but as Caitlyn Lux is looking at like oppressive as usual down the bottom side. As now we got a little bit of a scrap going on the top side. Some of a trade. The Shroud is gonna give Gwen some stats to be able to help her with that trade, be able to not take as much damage and win it in general versus the Camille. We all love Shroud, right? We all love it. But yeah. Nothing crazy so far, just aside from the Gwen just shoving in the top side and the Caitlyn Lux, as per usual, shoving in their lane opponents in the Jinx Milio. I will say something to point out though, that Smolder this game did opt to go with the Grassity Undying going into that mid lane.
I think that makes you a safer solo lane. It makes it a lot easier to play Smolder. As someone that likes to play Smolder, I will say Grass just feels really good.
I feel like it just depends on the matchup, and I think this is one of those matchups where it's fine to take.
The one thing that is kind of curious to see here is that he's running barrier over teleport.
Definitely so, definitely so. But now the real thing is though, is can Rip Harambe stop this ticking time bomb that is mid?
I think they have the angles, like they have Camille, if Camille can get ahead, but Camille is looking pretty dangerously low here right now. Is going to have to back off from that fight there with Klugscheißer.
Yeah, Camille just sitting there taking free damage while he's trying to farm. And Coog just wailing on him while also getting that CF, good old HOE snip, But
yeah, I think a lot of people forget is that's true damage. That's just stacking on you.
yes, sir, 1,000 cuts is a pain in the butt, but TP from downfall, gonna get in on to Klug, gonna get some damage down. Klug is about half HP, but he does have that Q fully stacked up, so once that scissors come in to snip again, it's gonna be painful.
Klugscheißer is probably looking here to back, taking some pretty hefty trade there, but looking like the lane is mostly Gwen favored.
Yep, looking like that so far.
Look at all the damage that has been completely negated here by Kuda's Milio. Absolutely insane shielding and healing there.
I gotta say, this is the more so the boring game this go around. Everybody trying to play methodical. Psycho's gonna get taken out and pretty low, getting comboed out by the Lux, along with getting the nice Q to the face from the Caitlyn.
That's double light binding there onto Psycho Pump. That's just crazy, the cooldown on that ability.
Not really seeing much now, but aside on a Ripper Harambe, they are starting the Void Grubs. Now they're working on the third one. Mordecai is going to show up. Mom comes out for Smolder. Kappa is going to take one. Flash is going to be expended by Briar. Just get out of there. Hook shot for downfall. No sums needed for the top laner, Ripper Harambe. As they're going to come out with 2 Grubs, and HRH is going to come out with 1.
In the last game, we saw something very similar, and you know, Kappa walked away with 3 kills. You know, Rip Harambe doing very well to just get secure 2 and get out of there without anything else happening.
As we see the trades in the top side, they're just going on. It's Briar now. It's probably looking for a gank. He's coming in now. He is coming in hot. Ghost gets used by Clued, but it does not matter when Camille has hashtag ultimatum, so neither were being utilized. But keep in mind, no rift making, so he's not getting the HP back. And first blood over to the Camille as now Perfect Bill gets the W landed. Oh, great flash by Psycho. Flashes the E from Deluxe, and now this should be some kills as Major's locked into the Delph realm. Barrier being used, but it's not gonna matter. A kill over to the Mordecai as Perfect Bill is trying not to give a kill over to Psycho, but Psycho gets it anyway.
Huge pickup and gank there from Kappa Crusader. A lot, you know, they've been shoved in for a lot of the last 7 minutes, so you know, a nice relief here to get that kills onto Jinx and himself. And now our secondary reward is we're getting Drake as well for our team.
Alrighty, yep, getting the Hex Tech Drink. So no Hex Tech soul for this game. Wonder what the actual soul is gonna be here.
We had, what, Cloud Drake last game?
Well, Cloud Drake, as soon as you said Cloud's gonna be the next dragon, so it won't be Cloud Soul this game.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see an Ocean Drake here as Ocean Soul.
Could be Inferno, could be Ocean, could be Mountain. We never know. We're gonna play the game of roulette after this Drake, after the next one. I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of what I'm seeing mid though. It's like I'm expecting Bees to be a lot more aggressive on the Smolder, because right now Smolder just kind of just chilling in lane, getting the stacks.
Yeah, free farming.
Not really too much pressure. Yeah, he's about 75% HP right now, but like, come on, man. There we go. Use the soldiers. And now 4 plates also over to the bot side of AG Rip Harambe as they keep the pressure on despite that gank happening. Amumu's coming out for a lane gank.
You're going to see bot lane lose their tower here very shortly.
Here, see what Amumu's thinking about going for here.
No, don't do it. It's a trap.
Don't let the dark side consume you, girl. Oh, boy. Oh,
Flash out from Astral.
Yep, sir. Bees is now getting aggressive. You must have heard my plead, and now he's doing what I'm asking. That's what I'm talking about. Briar is just wasting a hell of a lot of time, and Rubs is coming back up.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to look here for Psycho Pump, get this bot lane ahead, take the tower. I don't think they're really caring too much about Grubs when they already have 2. I don't think they're worried so much, but they are looking to rotate to it now.
Oh boy, here comes.
Oh, nice little sidestep.
It's gonna go wide. Ultimate comes out for Caitlyn. Psycho is low now. We got to engage on for the top side. Shroud is being Hollow Mist is being forced to be used by the Gwen. Psycho is pretty low. Rocket is suspended by the Jinx, but Jinx still gonna be forced to back out. This should be first turn over to the side of AG Rip Harambe, but they're gonna lose grubs for this because Amumu got off tempo and just stayed in that lane for so long. I don't know why you're trying to go for a gank mid when you just saw their team take grubs, brother.
Yeah, some very questionable choices on the side of Bear here.
Hook shot coming in, going in for the Gwen. Hextech ultimatum is out. They're gonna be looking to fight. And Downfall is trying to get the kill. Slip and Skip and Slash almost get the Gwen out, but the Flash gonna come in and Downfall not sending Clue to heaven. But now, oh boy, here comes the Delph Realm. As now Downfall is locked in with Kappa. But if Kappa can't kill him in time, Amumu's gonna be there to be able to keep his top laner alive, and Downfall makes it out alive.
That's actually insane.
Oh, and here comes perfect build. Now Brer goes in, locking down the Mordekaiser, and this should be an easy kill. And it goes to the
Especially
jungle.
without Shadow Realm to stall or buy himself any time. It's just huge heads up play there by Briar to yeah, get that kill. Not a questionable choice there, Briar. That's for sure.
All right, but now Kuda and Psycho, they already moving to the mid lane. Keep in mind, they didn't get a single plate at all in bot lane. At all. So now Caitlyn already has the collector. Lux has the sword shoes, and you saw she's already been roaming. So this is going to be interesting to see how this game continues to progress. And Lux attempts to zone out the bot lane of HRH, along with Caitlyn utilizing those traps. Jinx having trouble getting over to the other side. It's gonna be some waves lost, man. Oh boy, it's now the dark binding came out, not dark binding, sorry, the light binding came out, and it caught the Jinx, and she just went to heaven. Bye-bye, gray screen you go. Next day air, FedEx shipping, baby. And now we got a fight going on the top side. As Downfall, he might have bit off a little more he could chew. The needlework is destroying him.
Huge
He's
kill.
gonna die.
Big pickup for Klugscheißer there. That's exactly what you needed right now. This game started snowballing a little bit out of control there into the hands of AG Rip Harambe. So that kill is exactly what HRH needs
Rocket,
to be in this game.
it does find its target, but it does not kill. Sorry, we saw that. I saw that off screen on the mini map. It stopped Caitlyn's back, and now
but
comes
Astral picks
in.
it up
and
with
got it.
Mom.
Oh, Astral finishes the job that Jinx tried to do. Woo! Alrighty.
Klugscheißer gonna pick up this tower.
But
Is gonna die for it.
yes,
but
sir, he is. Camille TP is down though. EB's is gonna live, shuffles his way out of there, and now Briar trying to keep him alive. Also gonna find the kill, and now Kuda.
Briar flashes into a wall. He's gonna die for this.
Oh yeah, Jinx gonna find the kill, baby. Two dead on the side of Rip Harambe, and now the dragon is the only thing they have in their minds.
2 carries here, both with double kills now on the side of HRH. Camille's gonna have to do some work in these team fights later.
I will say the good thing about it, even though Jinx does have 2 kills, keep that in mind. She got denied so much gold off of the CS, and not only that, no
Yeah, she is
plates
40
either.
CS back.
Yeah, no plates either. So she's pretty much catching up with the Caitlyn rather than getting ahead of the Caitlyn at the moment. And speaking of Camille, here comes Camille, but she doesn't have the Hextech ultimatum, so the flash for the Jinx keeps her good. All right, but let's take a quick look at the Smolder stacks real quick. 99 stacks. We're about to be 15 minutes into the game. He's stacking up kind of slow. But
Yeah, that's not a lot.
yeah, it's not a lot at all. But HRH, they're going to be starting their Rift Herald. It's going to be about 75%. Oh, make it halfway now because of Pop of the Eye. Perfect View is going to spot him out, but Moon's on the other side of the map, so nothing matters. So let's take a look at these gold real
Good
quick,
that
man.
pick there.
He might he's 2 kills now, 2 assists, but the goal lead is still way over to Caitlyn, almost 1,000 up.
They're gonna get the flash out of perfect build there.
Definitely so, definitely so. I will say though, The goal lead for HRH for the in mid and top is pretty good. Especially for Smolder. Smolder is about almost 1k over, and now Riptail is looking to try to pilot to this mid T1 Doom for AG Rip Harambe, but they're not going to be able to take the mid T1, and the Riptail dies, but almost gets that turn. Alright, both sides kind of posturing up for a fight. Got Mordekai's on the flank, but so does Rip Harambe got downfall, and now it's a 3v4. Mordekai's, he might have bit off a little bit more than you could chew. He might have to ult someone to live, and there it is. He's gonna choose the ult perfect build. Keep in mind, perfect build does not have flash. Perfect build may be able to live though. Oh, maybe not so, as he walks dead to the other side, away from his team, and here comes Mom now. Brer might be finding the end of his own life as double kill
going
Jinx.
over to
Gouda
Jinx.
is there.
It's huge.
Gouda's trying to knock somebody to his team, but not gonna be able to. Is Caitlyn gonna use that E and get away from him? This should be a free mid T1 over to the side of HRH.
And Gwen has been pushing top all by themselves and is looking at a second tier tower here.
Yes, sir. It would look like a Doom fight turned into a really good one.
And Cluechaser has picked up multiple waves there, getting themselves back caught up to downfall. Is now 20 CS ahead. You know, has that Nash's Tooth. Could potentially fight downfall head to head here.
Downfall is doing a lot of damage here. Is now Klug is gonna be forced to use the Ghost, even though Downfall had no mana. I don't think he actually needed to use it at all. He could just got away.
I don't play a lot of AD carry, but is PTA Caitlyn the thing?
I mean, you can run it.
Oh,
You can
Okay.
run it, but it's not like a common thing though. But you can run it.
okay. I feel like there's 5 other runes I would rather run before that one, but
I mean, Hail of Blades is, you know, I'd rather run Hail of Blades if I'm being quite frank. But
yeah, that
I mean, Fleet Footwork is still there, but you can't. I mean,
Tempo,
PTA
maybe?
is an
I don't
option.
know.
Yeah, PTA is an option. Would I prefer to run it? Not necessarily, but people do run it still.
Spawner is now at 134 stacks, so you know he's 100 stacks away almost from getting to execute. The way this game's looking, I don't know if Smolder's going to need to start executing.
Let's see, Ash. Let's take a good look. It is. He's at 137 stacks.
Yeah,
So 18, roughly 19 minutes into the game. It's not that bad, but you know, still got a way to go. So he won't be online until maybe another 9 to 10 minutes.
we got 5v4 here in the bot side.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And Camille does have TP, but unfortunately, no wards to TP on for a flank. So, like, the side of Ripper, I'm just gonna let this go. But here comes the ultimate. Don't need He's getting trapped in the death run with the Mordekaiser. Oh, that's smart. He ults him to the tower. So now Kappa might die for this, but his team's able to keep him alive. And now instead of Kappa, it's gonna be Brayer. As now Psycho is on rampage with this Jinx. Good idea to go for. Unfortunately, your team is a little bit behind to actually execute it.
Yeah, the healing that came out of there during that fight was just really insane. I would love to go back and see exactly what was doing all that healing to keep Kappa alive. Maybe I guess it must have been. Oh, it was Kuda's Breath of Life, just insane healing there.
All right, but tell you thing about the PTA Caitlyn. If I'm being real, I'm just like I said, Hail of Blaze or Lethal Tempo this game would have been probably would have been my choice between those two.
I think a lot of people here are more so tearing their eyes out seeing both AD carries build Collector. I don't know that this is a collector game.
Collector Kalen's a regular thing. Now,
Is it? Well,
yeah, Collector Kalen's a regular thing, but Young
But is
Tao
it
Jinx is the main thing that's really been popularized right now.
yeah. I don't know that collector is the right call for Jinx, but she seems to be popping off right now. So maybe you just say it's okay because it's IBSG and no one cares.
I mean, Collector Jinx is still a build. Like, it's not like it's just
Yeah.
gone.
No.
But
I
it's just
don't
right
know
now
that
that-
it's
Yeah, right now
the
Young
build
Tao
for
is
this
the better
game.
one. For this game, I mean, most of the enemy team is squishy, so it's not bad. Not a bad first
Well,
round go.
we got some indie carries in chat who did not love it. So
I mean, people. I mean, it's the difference though. Like, like if you're picking this to be like a popular build, but in actuality, like Jinx, I mean, you got Gwen already. You got Mordekaiser. You have the Smolder there, and like you're not necessarily have to like be the one literally shredding everybody when you have Needlework already doing that majority for you. You're just really just finishing the kills and using that passive to go crazy. So Collector is not a bad option here. But like I said, majority of the time, and for most Jinxes, they've been going Young Tao as a late, Young Tao to IE. But I can see why. I can see why for the aim for the Collector.
speaking of needlework, Cookscheiser is putting in some needlework into a Donate Bees here in the top lane. Why do I feel like I'm gonna get messaged by Klug later to be like, is that how you say my name? I wonder if they actually know how to pronounce their name.
Hey man, last time I saw a name spelled like that, I was legit in Norway in 2018. Last time I saw like anything spelled like that, it was a beer I was drinking, and it actually like it reminded me of that. His name reminded me of that beer. It had a polar bear on it. But yeah. But yeah, I can see. But Jinx Collector, not bad for the game. It's not the most popular build, but again, it's not bad because you don't necessarily have to be the one pumping out all the damage compared to like when you run the Young Tao build. And eat bees, good lord, man. Oh, Klug straight into the tower and forces him to have to use the ghost to get out of there.
You know what? Donate Bees has had some clutch Azir ults here to save his life. Because that looked really bad up until the ult for Donate Bees. Like, it looked like Donate Bees was about to die. And then that ult looked really gross.
Yeah, I'm like tempted to jump in on this build conversation in the chat right now because there's not really much happening right now. Like seriously, there's not really much happening. Like yeah, we got Baron on the board right now, but everybody just kind of like doing their little solo push and push and run, push and run.
I think a lot will be happening here in 1 minute almost, with Mountain Drake being on the table. I know I said it was potentially Ocean, but it looks like it's going to be a Mountain Soul. So that's 2 Mountain Souls here for us, I think. Or was that last night? No, that was both tonight.
All right, well, I'm gonna answer some questions on some builds here in the chat. All right, so well, never mind. Hold on before I do that because we about to have a fight here. As Klug is gonna find himself running into a Death Bush, as now hashtag Ultimatum is gonna make sure he's locked in for the count. And he is dead, baby.
That's not where you want to be when you have no vision of that objective. Well, it looks like Kappa is just gonna say, "Let's take mid."
Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, possibly gonna lose Dragon there. Might as well get some in return.
And they're pulling off Drake.
I mean, it's not even up yet, so they're not losing anything. Kuda's gonna die. Downfall almost dies. He's gonna flash out. Mordekai's gonna he's in the Delph realm. He has Downfall there, but unfortunately Downfall's too far away. He's gonna come out directly on the trap, and Brand's gonna bandage toss him as Mordekaiser now is gonna die. Nobody falls to the side of Rip Harambe, but 3 down for the side of HRH as now Baron is in the minds of the Harambe boys.
This is terrible for HRH. This is dream breaking right now. Everything you've worked for in this game has just almost fallen apart in that moment.
All right, so, well, while they're going for Dragon, I will think that, maybe HRH is not gonna, probably gonna just give it. Maybe. I mean,
Kappa is back up. I think if Smolder can stall with Mom here, maybe even steal it with Mom. Nope.
yeah, but they don't have to die for it. I mean, this is
No, they
this
don't
is
have to die for it. It's only
it's only that first
yeah.
strike for Ripper Harambe. They don't need to fight for it. All right, but you know what?
Downfall tried to teleport there.
All right, well, I don't know why, but here we are. I'm gonna be
Trying to save that tower and did not get to make it through, it looks like.
I'm gonna be honest. Man, it's coming from a smolder merchant. I'm not gonna lie, my buddies call me a smolder merchant, and I'm not gonna sit in that like I don't. But I don't play him a crap ton in competitive play. But
well, he's going on 200 stacks here shortly. He's at 190 right now. I said maybe that this game was looking like you might not need him to execute. Well, Astral, you might start wanting to look to execute here very shortly.
I'm not a big fan of Hubers. Smolder.
No?
I'm not a big fan.
I like Trinity Force.
I do
think.
too. I rather him like either go Triforce or Essence or E-Reaver over this.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I really like, unironically, is Sorelda's Grudge. I just think it's cool. I think it's fun to build on him.
That's funny. That's actually funny. But
yeah,
yeah,
I like when my Q's slow. It just feels so good.
but like, yeah, the only thing they're really just doing is like with Hubris, you're just like trying to get
Oh.
more. You're trying to make more of the execute. They're not gonna be able to chase them down because Azir's passive turn is up. But yeah,
Oh, right.
yeah, but Hubris only really just helps Smolder for like his execute. Like he's just more AD off of like every time he kills somebody. But with how long it's taking, Astral to stack this up, he's not getting any benefit from it.
Exemplary.
Yes, the AD scaling got buffed, but again, he's not getting much from it really at this point right now. Like he would have got more out of E-Reaver or Triforce by this point in the game already, like a massive amount, comparison to just having
no,
Hubris and taking 5 years to stack. Like, yeah, you went
I
grass
think
mid.
Trinity
Like,
Force
if you're
is
gonna
so
go
bad.
grass
So much
and
better.
Hubris, you don't really get much out of this. Like, I feel like you should have went like Fleet or another Keystone to go Hubris with. Like, you're not getting nothing out of this Hubris for so long. Like, it's great if you're good at stacking. I'm not gonna say great. It's good. I'm not gonna say great. It's good if you're good if you actually get online earlier. But it's on the slow side. It's really on the slow side. Your team and his team is paying the price for it right now. Like that. Like
Yeah.
I don't like this right now. I really don't. I think it's really hurting his team at the moment. But granted, he's gonna be online fairly soon. So finally, Hubris can come in and do some work. But
Well, he's about to be caught out here, maybe. Flash is going to have to come out from Smolder.
all right, well, Klug is now meeting the ultimatum from the Camille. Is now Downfall is fighting him, and he's trying to use work to take out
1v3
Hyperion.
goes-
He
takes
will
one.
go 1-for-1 as Kappa is now being cut on the bottom side. Bray is gonna be forced to flash over the wall, but woo, okay, I guess perfect build for Guy. He's squishy, and that's a Gwen with ultimate he's walking into.
I think HRH is doing a lot of good work here to retake the game and put it back into their control. I think it went out of their hands for a minute there, but I don't know. I feel like the plays that they've made around the map have sort of nullified that.
All right, well,
They've definitely stemmed the bleeding. That's for sure.
Definitely so. But Dragon is coming up in about 30 seconds. We're gonna probably see a big fight here. 9 times out of 10. Now, let's take a look at those smolder stacks real quick. He still doesn't have execute.
He's close.
He's
really
close, but it's not gonna
And
be close enough for this fight.
You know what? I really like this play. I think this is a heads-up play from HRH. They're getting mid-prio before looking to come in as 5.
Oh Lord, they're walking straight into Harambe. Brad should be able to get a nice ultimate. Don't eat beans is stuck in the Death Realm. And now Brad is gonna die though. Gets annihilated. Eat beans does old way Mordekaiser, and he's gonna live.
Oh,
and the
but
rocket
Jinx
got
gets
hit
the
in
rocket
the
from
face.
downtown! It's huge! Double kill going over to Jinx, picking up a Mumu and Don't Eat Bees there, looking, I guess with that rocket. I didn't catch the double kill, how that happened.
Yep, and now Soul has been taken by the side of HRH,
And you
now
know what?
they move to Baron.
Baron
It's coming up in 2
Immediately
seconds.
being spawned.
Yep.
HRH is looking to put EEBH out of playoffs right now with this Baron call.
Oh boy. Well. Elysium. Count your days, buddy, because right now it's not looking like you're not going to the playoffs if this game keeps going the way it is. Downfall, what are you doing,
Downfall
brother?
getting cut out.
Caught
It
out.
looks
He
terrible for him.
caught out. He walked into them. What the hell is this? Okay, Downfall lives, but what the hell are you doing, brother? Jeez. Alrighty, you know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to answer to that question. I'd rather not. Some things are better left not known, and this is one of them.
You know, the one thing that I've noticed is that every fight, Kappa has been ulting Don't Eat Bees. And he doesn't kill Don't Eat Bees, but he is preventing Don't Eat Bees, like, from stream of shuffling and splitting them up and applying AoE damage. And I love that for him. That's good. Would love to see him get a kill in that Death Realm, though.
Definitely would love to see it. Would love to see it, but you know what? He's doing his job, so I can't be mad about it.
Sorrel's Grudge. Sorrel's Grudge. Look at it. It's right there.
Brilliant.
Oh man, if Jinx
It
wasn't,
feels so good.
it's fair. It's fair. If Jinx wasn't so damn fat, bro, this oh my god. I don't know.
Oh, this game would be miserable.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the smolder build, man. I'm just it's not fun.
No, absolutely not. I think Psychopomp is playing his goddamn mind off this game, and really taking the series into his hands with this the 7-1 performance.
All right, it's 54% win rate if you're able to stack. You took 5 years to stack this smolder, brother.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Don't worry, guys. We hit 225 at 30 some minutes.
Holy shit, bro. Holy shit.
This is what. Oh no, Psychopomp. All right, good. Kuda blows through ulti there to heal him through that damage, which is really great because he did catch a binding.
This should be the end of the
But
game here.
this should be the end of the game right here.
Yep. Goodbye. Finally, we see the first
Smolder is
execute
doing
for the
Smolder
dragon.
things.
Holy
But a
shit.
big, huge
Whoa.
shuffle
Okay,
does
there
not
we go.
matter.
Kayla gets the Jinx kill. Astra's almost there. Astra is gone. He only got one execute this entire game. Unfortunate, but Gwen is still ending it for
But
the side of
Klugscheißer
HRH.
getting the hits onto the Nexus. Good night, goodbye, EEBH, HRH retirement home is in the building. They're going to playoffs. Let's go.
Woo! Let's go! Let's go! If I ever see that build again, and you take 30-some minutes to stack this, man, we're gonna have a talk about this after the game.
Yeah.
Like, this build works when you're able to stack, man. Come on. That 30-some minutes, brother. Come on. My brother in Christ.
What a banger. I don't know if we're doing interviews with this, but
Do you
Get
want to
him
do
in
an
here
interview? Because
fast.
shit, it's after. It's after
Get him in
you
here
ain't doing it.
fast. Get him
Oh,
in here fast.
oh no, to the crowd. You couldn't stack. You got cut. You shoved it into the zero, Jordan. You know what? Get him in here for the interview. I got it. No, get him in here for the interview. Get his ass in here.
No, we gotta get him in here.
Get him in here. I need some explanation. You say you couldn't stack, but you had a zero shoved in majority of the lane and phase. Get him in here, coach. Get him in here.
But hell of a show there, hell of a performance from you, HRH, insanely good. It's just what a show from you guys. Congratulations on making playoffs. It's just spectacular.
Alrighty. Well, you know what? I'm gonna throw. I know what? I'm just gonna. You want to do the interview? Shit, I'm
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
up for it.
Let me grab them. Hang on one sec.
Yeah, man. Holy, that was a long game. Had some exciting points, but overall a long game. Probably the least exciting game of all the three. I'm being real. No offense to y'all, but granted, it's a lot on the line for HRH, so I understand it. I mean, for the side of Rip Harambe, kind of like no fucks given pretty much at that point because they already locked in their spot.
I'm trying to message Kappa. It's going as about well as you would expect. Um,
They done. He said he wanted to interview in chat.
no.
Oh, come
Okay,
on.
so Discord's trolling me.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. I thought you was hurt. Thought you was hurting her heart. It's like, damn, you you wanted the interview. That hurts.
Yeah. No. I was trying to get him in here. Cap, but go ahead and join a channel as soon as you get into the Discord.
Ah, man.
Hey, Kappa, welcome.
What's up? What's up?
Kappa.
So,
Hell,
that was
hell of a Baron still there in game one, but shame that you couldn't pull that out. Got backdoored, but nice 2-1 victory. Or was that
thank
game
you.
two?
That was game one. No, we made the
one.
collective call after that Baron to essentially base race. We sent the Ori back thinking it'd be enough, and it wasn't. I wasn't mad about it. That was a game we decided on what we were going to do. We committed to it. Didn't work out in our favor, but oh well.
No, absolutely. But hell of a steal, hell of a performance there. We all did unfortunately see the Zach jump into the Baron wall.
No, I got thresh hooked.
Oh, is that what happened? Is you got
Yes.
thresh hooked? Oh, see, I don't think we caught that.
Yeah,
It just
did.
looked like you went into the wall.
Yeah.
But that's so much better for you then.
No, it's
hell
well
of a
played on
steal.
the side of perfect build actually.
All right,
Yeah.
they said like
Don't let that kid play thresh is what I've learned. Game
yeah.
two. What is the mindset going into game two for you guys off that loss?
So that was the Diana pick we had practiced multiple times in scrims. So it was something I was super comfortable on. I was used to the build path, and that was kind of where we started to go,
Mhm.
okay, we're going to look more at some of the comfort stuff that we play, and we're going to just make a plan and execute it. That's pretty much what it was.
I think I have seen your Diana before. So it was very a hell of a performance from you there. You were 7-1 or something?
Something like that. I don't know.
Insane performance, and then a little bit interesting there going into game three. That play around Drake, Klugscheißer gets cut out. How are you guys in that moment?
If I'm honest with you, I don't remember exactly which play that was, but
He gets caught out at Drake, and they go immediately to Baron.
Yeah. That was just honestly, Klug is still new to the roster, since Tame has decided to step back. So we're still getting used to used to everybody now. But I think we just kind of went into that definitely without any vision, thinking that we had the momentum to kind of take control of what we needed, and just clearly didn't.
I mean, Klug had a phenomenal performance there, game one on his Dr. Mundo, And even game 2 and 3, I thought his Tom and Gwen were pretty solid. So it looks like a very solid pickup for your team. Seems like they're meshing well. How is like playoffs? You're looking at JRGC, I believe.
Oh boy.
What does that? What is the mindset for everyone in retirement home, looking at that as their objective?
Well, I mean, first things first is we're gonna take. At least I'm gonna take tonight to celebrate because
Yeah.
it's been a road to get here. But hopefully, we're just gonna follow the same thing as game two.
Mm.
Make a draft, follow it, follow the game plan, and make it look a lot more clean than our game one and game three did.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, the other night, last night, they did lose to SSMR. So there is tape there for you guys to look at and maybe figure out how to make JRGC bleed. Um, so if you guys can take a game away from them, that'd be huge.
I mean, a lot of people thought we weren't going to take games off of AGRH, but here we are.
Yeah, exactly. So if you knock them out, that's even the biggest. That's got to be the biggest upset in history, I think, for a lot of people. But I am rooting for you to do so. Congratulations on your win. Anyone you want to shout out here before we call it a night?
Other than my
Ooh.
team, I actually want to give a big shout out to AGRH after game one. I know I brought it to the attention that, like, hey, I'm super colorblind. I can't see the new Victor skins, like particle effects and AoEs. I politely asked him before it was brought to help desk of like, hey, if you get the Victor again, can we just not use that skin, please? And all of them were pretty understanding about it. So shout out to them for being some good sports.
Yeah.
I will say before you go, 'cause I did have some questions too, man.
What's up?
So talking in terms of mindset, because it was a lot of back and forth going on in between all three of these games. Whether even though like some teams in game two, you guys were like crazy ahead for a bit, like almost about 5 to 6K goal lead, but a lot of these objectives it felt like even though that was what was going on in the game, they were somewhat being flipped and just being stolen by something or taken somewhere. How would you guys mindset for us like when these Baron steals, these Rip Hero steals, all this stuff is going on? What you guys mindsets doing with all that for us that game?
So most of the steals, at least the game one Baron steals and such, I made it evidently clear to my teams like, hey, I'm going to try the steal. If I die, I die. If we get it. Cool. That's a lot of what we've been practicing because we tend to do hero plays. That's what a lot of our problem was early on, and overcommitting. So we've cut down on a lot of that and making sure that our mindsets are focused on the objectives. Make sure at least for me, focus on the objective. Make sure I know the power of my smite. Make sure I know the enemy smite, and make sure that I can either call for slow burn, call for fast burn. That's the
Speaking
way
of
I'm gonna make sure I can keep everything on track.
looking at that Jinx steal from downtown, and then you immediately taking 3 kills on Diana. I mean, like, what's the atmosphere like in the call?
Honestly, at the time, pretty quiet. I did get a little hype myself, but nobody was really. We weren't really like shouting at our monitors or anything. It was almost, all right, I'm big, I'm buying. What's the next objective?
Okay.
All right. Well, with that being said, man, especially in that Jinx performance there, that game two, not Jinx part, sorry, that Diana performance game two. I said Jinx because we just brought her up with the Rocket, but especially in this game three, like, do you guys feel any pressure at all? Like after I want like for the most part having control of that game too. Like, do you guys feel like how do you guys feel going into that game? Do you feel comfortable? Like more so just like focus, like we're coming in just doing the job where we're trying to win the game. Like what was like going on? How was it then?
So it was kind of a roller coaster. So from game one, where we lost in honestly a pretty I wouldn't say spectacular fashion, but it was very close. We tried our best that game one to upsetting or not upsetting, but like shutting out, I would want to say, in game two. It was more of like, okay, game three, we got this, but we're gonna play it properly. We're not gonna be too aggro. We're not gonna be, we're gonna play at a good pace rather than try and speed things up. We know that we scale, so giving away whatever objectives was fine. We know that we're okay for lane assignments and swaps, and we just keep we just keep that tempo going rather than getting too hype or falling too far behind. And that was pretty much the entire plan, and that was honestly the vibe, was just focus up and get it done.
Nice. Well, do me a favor. Tell Austro I said learn to fart. No, I'm joking. All right. Aside from the jokes and shade, congratulations, you guys, series win, and welcome to the playoffs for the postseason of season 2, baby, of this league.
Yeah,
And
I'm excited.
we already said you guys got have to face the first seed and for the first game in Jolly Rogers. Man, I wish you guys the hell. I wish you guys the best of luck in your path, and I hope to see you guys down the road. And as I'm pretty sure I'm going to be casting quite a few games in the playoffs. So hope to see you guys down the road, because you guys' games are pretty exciting. So good luck to you guys. You have a good one, man. Thank you for coming out for the interview.
Gladly. You guys have a good night too.
You too. And for the people watching at home or wherever you are, thank you for coming out tonight and chilling with us, enjoying this last regular season series for the IBSG League for Merc Academy Esports. And for me, and speaking of having me and Moby, thank you guys for coming out. You guys have a great one, and we'll catch you next time. And that next time will be for the playoffs on round 1, baby. See you then.